What's up? What's up? with the singing of the Canadian National Anthem. Please welcome back Julia D'Amico. He's here, and he's ready to do it. The one and only Southside CJ.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Great job, great fill-in. Thank you, Southside CJ. Fanatics, please direct your attention to the mound for tonight's ceremonial first pitch. And we welcome proudly tonight women's pro baseball player from right here in the Rose City, Welland, Ontario. Fans, put your hands together for Zoe Falardo. Fans, once again, let's hear it for Welland's very own Zoe Falardo. We head down to the field now with tonight's play ball kid. Take it away.
All right, Fanatics, I got Everly here from the St. Catharines Storm to get this show started on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Play ball!
Here we go!
Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside Welland Stadium. Alec Murray back with you alongside Reese Dumani. Take a look at tonight's starter, his home debut. Staggering 6'4", Joylyn Quinones gets the start for the Welland Jackfish tonight. Maybe a little bit taller than that, Reese Dumani. Nonetheless, Quinones makes his home debut against the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers. Special pregame ceremony. Grayson Barrett and Mr. Green receiving their championship rings prior to the pregame here, as Thomas Green will lead things off for Chatham-Kent.
Leading off
a
the
special
first inning for the
presentation,
visiting
and Quinones
Chatham-Kent
gets his first start here
Second
in
baseman
Welland.
number 5,
I've been looking
Thomas
forward to this
Green.
one for sure. He's 1-1 to start his CBL career with a 3.60 ERA and a 1.40 WHIP. Struck out 9, walked 2, giving up 12 hits as well. So yeah, no, this is a big dude, and I'm excited to see him finally toe the rubber here at Welland Stadium.
Her turn at bat night tonight at the Pod. Zoe Falardo throwing out the first pitch tonight. Special moment for the Falardo family, of course. Great ball player in the Professional Women's League, Team Canada, Reese. She's got them all, accomplishment-wise, so far in her young career, as Quinones delivers to Thomas Green. 2-0 to start, the former Welland Jackfish third baseman.
Nice to catch up with Thomas before the game. A little weird seeing him in the Chatham-Kent pinstripes, but
3-0. Quinones, a wild start to this baseball game. Jackfish coming off a win yesterday. Tough first 3 in the order of the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers. And if you have success with them, odds are you're going to have success against them.
agreed.
If not, you're in for a tough night. There's a strike with the heat from Quinones. 3-1. Evan Morrison on deck. Grayson Barrett in the 3-hole. Morrison's the one we usually watch out for. He told us pregame, I went down and had a chat with him, know him well from our Mitchell ball days, funny as that sounds, but he said he loves hitting at this ballpark, and that hasn't been anything less than the truth. Last year he was so good with
got a second
twice.
third baseman, number 44, Evan
Morrison.
Really
tough for the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers to lose him for the postseason, right? He was such a big part of the offense, and just obviously he's got obligations to school, right? It's unfortunate, but that's the way it was, and you know they definitely missed him in the playoffs last year against Hamilton, but I don't blame him for loving to hit here because that's exactly where the wind is going, to right field for this left-handed bat.
383 on the young season for the Barnstormer infielder. Said he's super excited for the upcoming draft.
Someone's got to take.
I was going to say at some point, I'm sure if you're Chatham-Kent selfishly, you hope not, but
oh yeah.
At the same time, exceptional young talent in Evan Morrison. Second year in a row, he's, you know, up around 400 batting average in this league. As Quinones, who's having trouble finding the zone here, 2-0. Race 6 balls to 1 strike for him through 7 pitches.
And you can see in that first at-bat to Green, he was really pulling a lot of his pitches. Now it seems like his arm's dragging a little bit and everything is away or up. His back-to-back 3-0 counts to start the night.
Grayson Barrett lingering on deck. You got a feeling that Green and Barrett want to do some damage coming back to Welland Stadium after the off-season trade. But again, what do we mention? If you have success in these first 3, you're going to do well against this Barnstormer team. If you struggle against these 3, you're going to struggle against Chatham-Kent. Here's the 3-0. And a fastball in there for a called strike. So replica of Thomas Green's at bat. 3-1 now to Morrison.
You know, 3-1, you look to get things unhinged and try and drive a ball far, but wouldn't surprise me if Morrison takes another pitch. Worst case scenario, the count's full and you get to live to see another day.
The 3-1 on the way, Green taking off, Morrison swinging a miss, throw down, almost hit Quinones as it skips by James Smyberg. Green's in with a stolen bag into scoring position. And now a 3-2 count to Morrison.
Green up to 4 steals now on this young season. Easily had that bag stolen. That's off of the pitcher, not off of Mullen.
Green's another guy who's had a really good start to the season for Chatham-Kent. Batting average in the 300s, 2 home runs for him. Was hot and cold when he was with Welland last year, but came midway through, so again, provided Welland was something they didn't have all year. That was a third baseman who could play every day.
Yep.
The 3-2 on the way from Quinones, sticking his bat out and fouling it off Morrison.
Yeah, the offense wasn't always there, but the defense was. That was one thing you really didn't have to worry about with Thomas Green.
Chatham-Kent in those sharp road black pinstripe uniforms with the CK on the chest. Jackfish in their Thursday whites. Ball 4. So back-to-back walks to open the night for Quinones. And that'll bring in Grayson Barrett.
Yeah, just 2 walks in the first 2 starts of his season, and he has doubled that now with 2 on the first 2 hitters.
And there's some numbers the Jackfish wish they could have in their lineup this season, Reese. 23 ribbies, 5 bombs, 2 stolen bags, 320 batting average for Grayson Barrett. What an ad this has been for Chatham-Kent. Grayson Barrett hammers a ball high and deep on the first pitch he sees to right center field, and it is gone. A 3-run shot for Grayson Barrett in his first game back in Welland Stadium, and he's given Chatham-Kent a 3-run lead. What did he tell us pregame? He said, I'm going to go deep tonight. Just watch me.
Yep.
And he takes 1 pitch, and he jumps all over it. 3-0 Chatham-Kent.
Yeah, he wasted no time there. Those first 2 walks really hurt there, and Grayson Barrett was just all over that first offering. That was a no-doubter. It was a courtesy run by Gideon and Morello, and you know, at this point in the game, it's 3-0. Still nobody retired, and already action in the Jackfish bullpen. It's Eric Johnson, the left-hander throwing.
6th bomb of the season for Barrett. RBIs number 24, 25, and 26.
Now batting for the Barnstormers, catcher number 8, Yushin Ota.
Bittersweet. Reese on a 3-0 lead now for Chatham-Kent. Still nobody away, and here's Yushin Ota.
That was a shot.
Not as far as this man hit one here last year.
Oh, man.
Still, I think the farthest ball I've ever seen hit at this stadium.
Easily.
That was a matinee game, too, I believe. An afternoon game. Was it, or was it a night game? I'm really thinking it was an afternoon game, because that one's inside. Regardless, he pulled it down the right field line over that mesh that was installed to protect the housing. Didn't do its job.
Yeah, one of those houses felt that bomb.
Hard ground ball to second. Weisner's got it on to first. Man in time, one away. So the first out here in the inning. We'll bring
Center
Austin
fielder
Gurney
number 10, Austin Gurney.
That's a nice bounce back. Had to get the next guy. Ota still hit it hard, but that was right at Jonah Weisner. Easy play for the Jackfish second baseman.
So here's Gurney now with one away, nobody on. Ball one from Quinones.
17 pitches so far here in this first inning, 10 of those balls.
Quinones delivery in at 88 miles an hour. That one's to center field. The catch is made. Gio Morello, 2 down. So less than ideal start. Usually those walks
First
come back to
baseman number
Bernie Reese.
27, Owen Constantino.
Yeah, so Owen Constantino will come in. Another guy with good numbers on this season. 345 average, 14 RBIs. Very top heavy.
It's very hard to understand how this club is 5-9.
Constantino's going to lace one down the left side. That's a fair ball, and it's going to go all the way to the corner. Easily extra bases for Constantino. He's in his second base with a 2-out double. Second extra base hit of the inning for the Barnstormers, and another man into scoring position. Instead, I'll bring in Julian Monks, the third baseman. Yeah, I
Third
think
baseman,
it really
number
boils
23,
down to
Julian
the bullpen and the
Monks.
pitching for Chatham-Kent. Reese, how many games have they had where they've had leads and they've blown them? To Barry, to Guelph, I believe they've been in games. Another guy with a 350 batting average, and Monks coming up.
Yeah, they've got a number of guys on their staff, whether it be the starters or the pen, where you're seeing an ERA 5 or above.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got a select few that are lower, of course. You look at Garrett Day, he's at a 1.93 ERA. Bo Buckley the same, but even they've got 2 to 3 guys that have a 10+ ERA so far this season.
Yeah, other than Day out of the bullpen, Reese, it's been tough to find outs. He's been the constant guy for them. Last year was the same thing with Day. He was really good. Should have been an all-star. I'll die on that hill. But the starters and relievers for Chatham-Kent really haven't helped out their offensive prowess this season. If they can find some help at the deadline, Reese, in the bullpen, watch out. Yeah. Not a team you want to see in a wild card game.
Not at all. No, you look how well those top 3-4 guys are doing in the lineup. It's just if they can figure it out on the mound, then they'll be fine.
But again, this is a team that can easily put up, 10 runs a game. So necessarily they don't need the best pitching. As we got a ball in play here. Still top of the first, 3-0 Chatham-Kent. Green and Morrison lead off walks. Grayson Barrett, first pitch he sees back here. Bomb over the right center field wall. We've seen that too many times in this ballpark. Really wanted that call, didn't get it. 2-2. Again, he hasn't been in the zone, so tough to get a call.
Absolutely.
When you're just around it, Reese.
It's a 50-50 split. Balls and strikes, 12 apiece.
Has settled down. His first 9 pitches he threw were back-to-back walks, and there's another ball. 3-2 counts run full here with Lee Cusera on deck. Trying to strand Constantino at second base. Canona is trying to get out of it. He comes set, now delivers. Ball is laced onto the berm. It is starting to rain here at Welland Stadium now, Reese, already. We knew it was kind of forecasted tonight, on and off, as it was last night. It has started to really come down quick here. Not gonna last. No. For the time being, fans will run for cover. Swing and a miss. Quinones takes care of Julian Monks, but the damage has been done.
Please direct your attention to the main grandstand area. It is indeed a favorite tradition here at the Pond, Welland Stadium, presented by Niagara College. We head down to the Director of Fun, Ryan Harrison. Please take it away.
All right, Fanatics, I'm over here in section 102 with Grace, who hails from Toronto. This is Grace's very first time here at the Pond, which means she wants to become one of you, whether she likes it or not. And the only way to do so is one way only. What's that, Fanatics? And here comes the one and only Fishman Fred himself with an ice-cold Northern Pike. Time to pucker up and become one of us. Oh, it has teeth. Oh, yeah, it has teeth. Look at that thing. Yeah, welcome to the squad. Not only is she going to come on one of the teams, she's also going to walk home with an ice-cold pond water lager. One more time for our newest fanatic in the Pond, Grace. Louder, 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 louder.
And fans, how do free French fries sound? If Welland Jackfish pitchers strike out 5 or more opposing batters during any home game this season, each fan here at the ballpark can redeem their game tickets for a free medium fry with any purchase at Welland McDonald's locations on Niagara Street and Lincoln Street. And once again, $10 from every strikeout this season will be donated to Ronald McDonald House Charities. Leading off the first inning for your Welland Jackfish, the designated hitter, number 6, Daike Abe.
Welcome back inside Welland Stadium. Alan Murray alongside Reese Dumani. Still coming down here at Welland Stadium. Bottom of the first, as Daike Abe will lead things off. A called strike to Abe. Mizuki Akasuka, the starting pitcher for Chatham-Kent. They've seen him a few times. Scattered last season, Reese, across the Hamilton Cardinals and Chatham-Kent Barnstormers. Really windy out, as outside for ball 1-1. Center field camera, we apologize. Taking a beating out there with that rough wind. The 1-1 on the way. Big breaking ball. Abe wanted it. Came up empty. 1-2.
Akatsuka with a 4.73 ERA through 5 games so far. He's got a 1-0 record. 22 strikeouts in 13 1/3 innings pitched.
Look at those flags howling out in center field. Abe's going to poke the bat head out, and he's going to lace it down the left field line. That's thinking double for Abe with his speed. Easily in with a leadoff double. What does he do so well, Reese? Put balls in play. And he just gets one by the outstretched glove of Julian Monks to get him into scoring
baseman number 4,
fairly similar
Jonah
to how he started at the bottom of the
Weisner.
first yesterday. It was a hard hit ball, but right at the third baseman. It It was dropped, but ultimately he was put out at first base. But that one, a little bit softer, got past the glove, like you said, and even Barrett, I thought he might have had a shot at second base, but he overran the ball, it looked like, in left field. So Abe able to easily get into second base after that, and what a heck of a response this would be for the Jackfish if they can find a way to get on the board.
If you put the ball in the air tonight, Reese, it's going to go far.
Yep.
Just depends which jet stream it hits. If the wind's blowing out, it's going to go a long ways. If the wind decides to turn back and blow into the broadcast booth like it has a couple of times here already tonight, it's going to cause issues for the outfield. A called strike to Weisner, 1-1.
For the Jackfish, it's nice to finally see a right-handed starter. There's three straight games where they saw a lefty off the hop.
Beat up the righties they saw last night against Toronto. Weisner into center field. That's going to fall in, base hit. Abe's going to get the stop sign at third. Smart decision from Pilateri with nobody away. And now runners at the corners to start the ball game for the Jackfish.
Batting third, first baseman, number 15,
absolutely. You got to hold on that
Ethan
baseball. It was
Mann.
well struck. I thought it was going to hang up enough for the center fielder Gurney to come in, but he decided to play it on a hop, and he knew that Abe had to freeze. He knew there was no shot for them to score a run there, so just play it on a hop, keep the double play intact. They'll definitely trade 2 outs for a run here, already up by 3 runs in the first.
So here's Ethan Mann, and let's see if he can have a response to the Chatham-Kent top half of the first. Man, on the ground, that one doesn't get through Morrison. The stop, throws, not in time. It was going to be a tough play deep in the hole. Abe scores an infield single for Mann, and the Jackfish answer back right away.
Batting fourth, right fielder, number 1, Justin Gideon.
Right to try and make that play. Like you said, Alec, it was going to be tough no matter what, and he fielded it cleanly, made a strong throw, but there's just way too much speed in the legs of Ethan Mann, so that's an easy infield hit.
I'm shocked he even got to that baseball. I thought that had a shot to get through.
Mann is on a nice streak right now.
Gideon a wave and a miss, 0-1. You're waiting for one of these new guys to hit their groove, Reese. Mann seems to be the one that has started to find it here. And that's a nice middle of the lineup bat for this Jackfish squad if he can stay hot. Gideon fouls it off, and it's 0-2. See if Justin Gideon can do something here in this spot. Still nobody out. First and second, runners. Gideon chops another one foul.
Everybody
just trying to
clap your
figure it out on
hands.
a consistent basis for the Jackfish. Did not finish yesterday's game after being ejected during that 10-run frame that the Fish had against the Maple Leafs.
A little bit of frustration.
It was the strike 2 call that he was frustrated. Obviously, he swung at strike 3.
And he's down on strikes again. Gideon goes away for the first out.
Just looks at
Batting fifth,
right now,
catcher
like
number
he's thinking a little bit
23,
more than
Robert
you'd
Mullen.
love to as a hitter.
We've seen, Reese, moments of great from number 1. Defensively, it's been consistent all year long. But moments of great on offense. Mullen does pop up on the infield, and Ota will come and make the catch. And just like that, there's 2 gone. And again, where have the Jackfish struggled this season? 4-5. Those
Left
2 guys have
fielder
got it
number
figured out.
21, Brandon.
Mullen had a great start to the season, but it's been quiet since then.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, again, and you understand trying to ambush a guy, you want to attack him early in the count for sure. But it seems like the Jackfish have had Akatsuka on the ropes right off the hop here in the first inning, and then Mullen goes after that first pitch, and he's an automatic out with the infield fly, so it's going to take a 2-out hit to at least get one more across.
Well, there's nobody hotter right now than the man at the dish and Brendan Hupe. What a night last night, a home run. He went 3 for 4. Now he comes up in a big spot. This is the guy the Jackfish have got to be banking on to have a big season. When he's played, Reese, he's been really good. Now he gets consistent playing time to see what he can do. Gets the call on the outside part, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, just under 400 with the average. He's over 1,000 in the OPS category. So when we talk about maybe a right-handed power bat missing, he could be that guy.
The 0-2 to Hupe. Does have a tendency to do that, though, as getting out of it, Akatsuka, after it looked like Welland had him on the ropes, he gets the next 3 in Mullen, Gideon, and Hupe. We go to the second. Jackfish do get 1, but that's all. 3-1 to the second we go.
Pleased to announce that the Welland Jackfish of the Pond is a licensed entertainment venue. Here's the bait shop concessions, or the new Miller Lite dugout located on the third base side. Enjoy an ice cold tall boy. Please drink responsibly and respect the rules, and help us maintain a positive atmosphere for each and every one of our Welland Jackfish fanatics. Reminder, 50/50 is brought to you by Crime Stoppers of Niagara. Make sure to look out for their volunteers walking around the concourse to purchase your 50/50 tickets. The draw tonight will take place at the end of the 7th inning. 50/50 tickets on sale now. Don't forget as well, if you snag a foul ball, visit us at Fan Services located at the front gate and redeem your foul ball for a brand new
Niagara College programs immerse students with a highly experiential learning environment enhanced by digital technologies. We place students at the center of all that we do. We are Niagara College.
When we at Miller Lite set out to brew a light beer, there came a moment of truth. When we had to choose great taste for 90 calories, we chose both. Tastes like Miller time.
Leading off the second inning for Chatham, right fielder number 13, Lee Kuchera.
Lee Kuchera will lead things off for the Barnstormers here in the second inning. Eddie Cronin on deck, and then back to the top of the order, Thomas Green, Alec Murray, and Reese Domingue. Glad to be back with you here on a Thursday. Here at Welland Stadium, first pitch, Canona is fouled off, 0-1. See if he can settle down and give the Jackfish some innings in a busy week for them, Reese.
Yeah, it's a 4-game week, 3 of them being here at home. Jackfish are up there in games played compared to everyone else around the CBL. You look at 9-6, 15 games played so far. The Barnstormers, 14 played. I believe London will have 3 in hand after tonight. 2 or 3 in hand. Jackfish have played a lot of baseball. This isn't a bad thing by any means. But some other teams have some catching up to do.
Back after the All-Star break, never a bad thing to have a couple more days rest, Reese.
You're right.
Especially leading into the playoffs and the new format. All that is a swing and a miss here. 2-2 even to count on Kuchera, who hits into the 8-hole tonight, the right fielder for Chatham-Kent. See those dark clouds over in the background of Joylan Quinones here.
Those are moving in the right direction. As we look to our left, there is a bit of blue sky peeking through.
Foul ball right off the top of the screen. 2-2, the count stays even.
Coming into tonight, London's played 14. Mentioned Welland at 15 games. Hamilton's only played 12 games.
A lot of rainouts in Hamilton this season.
And only 13 games played for Guelph. Those are your 5 playoff teams as of right now.
2-2, that ball hammered high in the air to left field. Looks like the wind's going to bat it down and keep it in play as the catch is made by Brandon Hupe, one away.
Designated hitter number
Good piece
33,
by Kucera
Andy
there, but just
Groening.
a little bit under it. And you're right, I think the wind had something to do with that. Hupe easily was able to get under that baseball to make the play. Nice start here to this second inning for Quinones.
At least he's back in the zone.
Exactly. Yeah, if they hit, it is what it is, but he's in the strike zone compared to walking the first 2 in the first.
Here's Andy Groening, the DH, and a called strike to start off Groening.
Almost feels like you have to get these first 2 guys out before you turn it over to Thomas Green.
Wave and a miss. Nice movement on that pitch, and it's 0-2.
Groening just a 115 hitter to start this season through 11 games.
0-2, chopped on the ground, but it's going to be foul. Definitely a guy you need to get. Exactly right. You'd rather see Green with 2 away. Morrison behind him. Quinones comes set. The 0-2 on the way. Stays in the dirt, 1-2.
Tried to get the chase there. Going away with the soft stuff. There's a good hold there by Groening.
The 1-2 on the way. Groening sends one in the air. Right field, Gideon calling off the center fielder, Gio Morello, makes the catch, 2 down.
Exactly what the doctor ordered there. First 2 guys out on a couple of fly balls, and you've got Thomas Green coming up with nobody on and 2 down.
Second baseman Thomas Green.
Green, .316 average through the start of his season. 2 home runs, 16 runs batted in for the Chatham-Kent infielder.
You have to thank these first 3 guys for Chatham-Kent on the ballot for the All-Star game.
Oh,
in the All-Star game, I should say, not just the ballot.
Green, hard contact to third, eats up Johnson, and Green's going to reach for a second time. Would have been a tough play to make. We'll see if it's scored as a base hit. It is going to be a base hit. And he's now been aboard the first 2 innings, and that'll bring
Third
in
baseman
Evan
Evan Morrison.
You gotta think Morrison's a shoe in to start it short. I would think.
Barrett could start at a couple positions.
Left field most likely would be his.
Yep.
Barrett's going to be in the home run derby again this year.
Yeah.
As the wind starts to pick up, and strike 1 is delivered to Morrison. And Green's got the numbers to be a reserve or a starter. I think it's going to be tough to start at second base, but you never know. Called strike 2, and it's 0-2, especially with the Hernandez brothers and Barry.
Great. Jonah Weisner, the season he's had so far, he got over 400 average.
Second base is a loaded position. The 0-2 outside. Green's going to get picked off first base. They got him! Wandered off the bag too far, and Green gets back picked by Robbie Mullen. The extra hesitation, Reese. Just not enough time. Nice tag by Ethan Mann. Fish are out of the inning.
Fans and
As we head to the bottom of the
down
second,
in the main
3-1.
grandstand area with one lucky fanatic. Take it away, Mr. Harrison.
All right, Fanatic time here with Kim in section 104. Kim here at the Pond Lake, the subject of women of baseball, obviously it being women in sport.
today. There you'll find amazing content and watch every home game live, presented by Young's Electric. Leading off the second inning for Welland, shortstop number 5, James Smybert.
Welcome back inside Welland Stadium. Alec Murray alongside Reese Dubani. Bottom half of the second inning, 3-1 Chatham-Kent on top. As James Smybert will take the call of strike. It'll be Smybert, Morello, Johnson, the bottom third in the Jackfish order. James Smybert with a rope down the right field line. It's going to end foul. And he's at an 0-2 hole now.
Smybert had a heck of a night last night against the Toronto Maple Leafs. First hit of the ball game for the Fish in that contest was a double that was destroyed off the wall in right field.
James Smybert bounces one by the outstretched glove of Julian Muggs. He's going to stay at first base, but another leadoff base hit for the Fish. Back-to-back innings when the leadoff man reaches.
That average for Smybert continues to climb up to 313 after the game yesterday. It'll get higher now. They'll get another guy. Maybe we're seeing him start get into a rhythm and start to have consistently better at-bats as the season goes along. Obviously, we weren't seeing him play consistently early on in the season, but he's starting to earn more and more opportunities with how well he's doing at the plate, and obviously with a needed shortstop right now with Brendan Luther leaving the game early yesterday and being a scratch from the lineup today.
So here's Gio Morello. In tight on the first pitch, ball 1. Stadium. Going to be a chilly one tonight as the sun goes down. A 1-0 on the way from Akatsuka. Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
Jackfish have put together some really nice at-bats here through 1+ innings against Akatsuka. Obviously a tough way to end that first inning, but the first 3 guys did a heck of a job creating some offense.
Gio trying to lay down a bunt, bunts through it, and now in a hole 1-2.
Now you got to shorten up, get something in play here if you're Gio Morello. Find a way to get Smybert into scoring position with less than 2 outs.
Third baseman off the line, and Morrison playing, shifted more toward up the middle. Gio Morello's going to go the other way. That ball is drifting, going to drop there. That's a base hit. Smybert trying to go first to third. Throw's not going to be there. Gio's in with a double. And the first 2 have reached here in the second inning as Gio Morello just sneaks it in down the left side.
I think the fact that the wind's blowing out to right field may have helped keep that ball fair.
Johnson.
Like you said, it was just inside the line by about a foot or 2 in left field. And actually a heck of a play by Grayson Barrett to barehand that ball and get it into the infield quickly. But nice job by Morello to take that baseball the other way, not try to pull anything and just drop it in nicely. See if Johnson can bring him home.
Johnson gets to start at third base tonight. Out of the 9-hole now. Lays off for ball 1 from Akatsuka.
Limited action for Johnson, just 10 ABs so far on this young season.
Trying to go back out to that far corner. It is a called strike, and it's 1-1.
Seen that a couple of times from the catcher Ota, where he'll try and squeeze that ball on the pitch, and then it'll just pop out of the glove and has to catch it with the bare hand. Trying to make it look pretty for his pitcher.
Johnson like that, but sends it foul. He was late.
At minimum, if you can get a ground ball up the middle past the pitcher, that's guaranteed to get 1 home. Have to imagine Morello with anything up the gut is going to head to third base automatically. So sure, you'd make an out, but you'd get a run home, and then you'd move a second runner to third.
A 1-2 pitch coming from Akatsuka. On the way, big breaking ball. Popped high in the air to center field. Who's it going to be? It looks like the center fielder, Gurney, comes in, makes the catch. Here comes the throw home. It's cut off. That'll score Slimer in with a slide. It's a 3-2 ball game as Johnson gets it done with a sacrifice fly.
At first, I wasn't sure if that was going to be deep enough to get Slimer home. However, the way that Gurney had to come in and get that baseball, he really didn't have any momentum coming towards home plate. He had to stop everything and camp under that baseball, which stopped him from being able to make a stronger throw to the plate, allowing Slimer to come home to score. So with that ball staying up a little bit longer actually helped the Jackfish in that scenario.
First pitch is on the corner for a called strike to Daike Abe, who doubled back in the first inning.
Back-to-back innings where the leadoff hitter for the Jackfish has reached and scored.
Base hit would score Gio, and now the ball gets away from Oda. And Morello's 90 feet away, that's the tying run.
Ota unable to corral that wild pitch from Akatsuka. That's a big extra 90 feet. We'll see if the Barnstormers bring the infield in. At first look, it doesn't look like it. Minus the third baseman, Monks, but everyone else is back.
Wind is howling out to center field right now. Here's the 1-1 inside to Abe. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. It's high, and it's 3-1 to Daike Abe.
You can't lay one over the plate here in this spot to Abe. He'll be all over it.
A 3-1 from Akatsuka. He was all over it, but was late, Reese, and he fouls it off, 3-2.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're looking for as a hitter in the box with a 3-1 count. That was a very hittable pitch. Like you said, Alec, he was late on it. Just fouled it off.
Don't forget to join us on Sunday, not Saturday, Sunday, Father's Day. Bring Dad down to the ballpark. Limited tickets remaining. I believe there's only like 100 or so left for that game, so make sure to head to wellandjackfish.com/tickets to grab yours today and bring Dad down to the ballpark. No better way to spend Father's Day than down here, and a great giveaway
Your
as
second
well.
baseman, number 4, Jonah Reisner.
We'll have the call for you here, Reese. Right here on YouTube if you can't make it. Jonah Weisner will step in with runners in the corners.
I believe it's the only afternoon game of the year.
Yep.
Here at Welland Stadium, so. I remember last year's game. That was a ton of fun.
I believe it was a 1-0 game too.
Yep, it was.
Jackfish beat Guelph, 1-0.
Yep.
Pick-off attempt, oh, it's close. Nice move by Akatsuka, almost had Abe. He he just got back in.
Yeah, that hand to the back of the bag.
Just as they teach you.
Right back to the same spot.
Strike one delivered to Jonah Weisner.
I expect him to be off at some point in this AB.
You wonder if Gio would be off if the throw does go down to second as well.
Yeah, we saw that
Jackfish loved
yesterday.
play. Yep. Weisner a single back in the first. Looking to do that again here to tie this ball game. There he goes off for second. Throw coming down. Weisner stays put. They got him! What a throwdown by Yoshin Oda to gun out Daike Abe. And now just like that, there's two down.
That was a strike from Ota from behind the plate. Perfect spot. Morello did hold. So that throw goes all the way through, and it's a heck of a tag as well.
It's the first time I've seen Abe thrown out on the bases. Jonah Weisner cracks one foul down the left side. Jackfish again, similar to the first inning, Reese. Put traffic on the bases, get one run home, and now in danger of only getting that one run unless Weisner can come through here with a base hit.
Another inning that had the makings of being a big inning for the Jackfish. Might only come away with one run.
That ball almost hit him as Weisner gets out of the way, 2-2.
Here's where Jonah Weisner has been so clutch so far this season. 2-out hitting for him has been really good through the first 15 games.
Mizuki Akatsuka trying to get out of the second inning here with Chatham-Kent on top. Here comes the pitch. Weisner bounces one to first. This should do it as Owen Constantino has it. Inning over. So another inning that the Jackfish put traffic on and they squander it. They do get one though as the lead is cut down to 3-2. As we head to the third, Weisner grounds out Morrison, Barrett, and Ota. Two up the top of the third.
All right, Fanatics, it's Stack and Dash time. We got Nevaeh and Hazel versus Zoe and Kalina. Here's how this works. When I say go, grab it, come on down, grab a donut, bring it back, stack it on your partner. Once all four are stacked, you bring it on back to me. First contestant to cross the line wins $25 in free gas. I don't know if you need gas, but we'll figure it out. Courtesy of CA Niagara and Shell. Fanatics, are you ready? On your mark, get set, go, go, go. The Storm are off. They don't look old enough to have cars, but that's fine. You might, hey, you can buy concession stuff at Shell. This is perfect. Drop that donut. All right, 2 donuts in. Fanatics, I need you. I know it's a little cold. Let's warm it up a little bit. We love it out here. Here we go. 3 donuts. That's where the magic happens. Last one for all the marbles. The most even game I've had this year. And the wrap. Come on, Fanatics, they need some encouragement. Make some noise. It's going to be tight. Congratulations, you're home with a gift card to Shell. Chris or CA Niagara. Fanatics, one more time for our contestants. Birthday greats. We'll be back.
Fan single game tickets are on sale for all remaining 2026 Welland Jackfish home games. Don't miss a second of the show and head to wellandjackfish.com/tix to purchase your game tickets today. 50-50 take home, already over $700. 50-50 tickets on sale now. Leading off the third inning for the Barnstormers, third baseman Evan Morrison.
Welcome back inside the ballpark, top of the third, and now an issue here right off the gate, Reese. I'm not sure what's going on down at field level.
A few people looking into the Jackfish dugout. The
umpires come together now. They're looking down into the Jackfish dugout.
I know what the issue is. We don't have a center fielder.
No. Where's Gio? An equipment issue down there?
Does he have a Roberto Luongo situation?
I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe Gio thought he had a little more time than he did. Let's go, Gio. There he is. Few too many meatballs for dinner tonight, Reese. I'm sure when we ask Gio about that, he's gonna give us that look.
Don't ask. We all know, but don't ask.
Gio Morello's back out at center, and it looks like we're good to go.
Better than the reason that we were delayed last night.
First pitch, Morrison sends one to left field. Hupe makes the grab, one away. Good start to the third for Quinones to get Morrison.
Left fielder
That's big
Grayson
to get it on one
Barrett.
pitch also, with how long that first inning is. If you want to see some length here from Quinones, those quick outs are crucial, especially with Grayson Barrett stepping in next. He's now up to 41 pitches is Quinones.
And he hit him. So Barrett homered on the first pitch you saw in the first inning, and Quinones hits him in the knee on the second pitch he sees in this ball game. So Barrett will trot down to first base.
Catcher Yushin Ota.
Only 2 pitches seen by Barrett so far. 2 completely different results.
I mean, the way he swings the bat this season, it's better off having him stand at first base.
Yep.
And that could be 2. Man to second, back to first. Quinones covered. They got him. A 3-pitch inning for Welland Quinones, right through the heart of the Chatham-Kent order. And 1, 2, 3 go the Barnstormers
All
on
right,
1,
fans,
2, 3
who's
pitches.
hungry on
A
this
quick
Thursday
one.
night?
Head
It's
to the
time to
bottom
get
of
on
the
your
third.
feet if you want some hot, fresh pizza pie, courtesy of... Road game at tailgates as the official road game viewing location during the 2026 season. Head to the bait shop now or visit Denise at the Catch Beer Bar on the third base side and enjoy an ice cold pond water lager or slippery fish light by Newark Brewing. Please drink responsibly. Welland Stadium stops serving alcohol at the end of the 7th inning. Leading off the third inning for the Fish, first baseman number 15, Ethan Mann.
Bottom of the third after a 3-pitch inning for Welland Quinones. And now Akatsuka's turn to go through the heart of the Jackfish order. Mann goes after the first pitch. That ball is going to get all the way to the wall. Ethan Mann thinking extra base is out. He's into second with a lead-off double for the man. And he's into scoring position right off the hop here in the third time in a row that the Jackfish event leadoff man aboard via a base hit.
Our right-handed
Right
power bat
fielder
has
number
arrived.
1,
Potentially,
Justin
Ethan Mann showed it off
Gideon.
yesterday. He's continued that here today. Now 2 for 2. Single and now a double. That was a ball that just kept going and going in that right center field gap, and Kucera had no option but to just take a different route as that ball kept traveling and play it off the wall.
Jackfish have had traffic on the base paths here tonight. What has been the issue? Getting them home. Another guy into scoring position here, right off the rip. Make Ethan Mann 2 for 2 with a base hit, now a double. And here's Gideon. Chases that one way in the dirt. 1-1. These are pitches you don't see Gideon swing at.
No, and you even saw him look skyward after that.
Just looks like the body's out front of the head.
Yeah,
Reese on
agreed.
these swings. A 1-1 on the way. Called strike, and it's 1-2. And combine that with a little bit of a tough stretch and gripping the bat a little extra.
And here you're just looking for sort of some sort of ground ball to the right side, and you've got a successful at bat.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gideon down on strikes for the second time tonight. 1 away.
Catcher number 23,
Way out in
Robert
front,
Mullen.
expecting something hard, and had to go down to a knee to try and go after that one.
I just don't understand it. I mean, I get off the top, okay, slow start coming back from a different league, right?
Sure.
This is the MVP of the Frontier League we were talking about last year.
Yeah.
Right? He's a big reason why Quebec won a championship. At some point, he has to get good. And it just hasn't happened. The consistency, I should say, just hasn't been there. He's had good games this season, not on a consistent basis. Even in games that Jackfish are winning, Reese, 14, 15 runs against Brantford, the 15-run win definitely did not go. Where they scored 15 runs, he had 1 hit. I think he went 1 for 6 or 1 for 5. Last night again, struggled 1 hit, I believe. A couple nights ago, the Jackfish put up a crooked number. Last week was 1 for 5, I believe. So it's just been the consistency for him. Robbie Mullen, hard hit ball down the left field line. That's going to drop in, base hit right in front of Grayson Barrett. Mann will come in to score, RBI single. We are tied here in the third, courtesy of Robbie Mullen.
Left fielder number 21.
That'll now give Mullen a dozen RBIs
Brandon
on the season, and that's just a
Coupe.
perfect spot for that. Dropped in a line drive into left field, well out in front of Grayson Barrett. Ethan Mann easily scoring there from second base, but it's a nice job by Mullen to pick up his teammate Justin Gideon there. Ball looked a little bit in, but he was able to pull in the hands and pull that baseball.
1-0 to Brendan Hupe. Quietly one of the best hitters on this team this season. Again, every time we talk about Hupe, it's usually under wraps how good he's been. Last year, same deal. 2 years ago, same deal when he came. Last year, the playoffs. He just goes about his business very well, and he's just so good every time he steps in. Gets the call on the outside part, 2-1. I mean, if I asked anybody outside, you or I, what Brendan Hupe is batting this season, I guarantee you nobody's guessing about 4.
No.
Right? That's not a guess.
Which is
off the top.
unfortunate that it's that way, because
Absolutely.
he's done it consistently enough that it should be well known.
When you talk about the outfielders that you're going to select for the All-Star game, Brendan Hupe isn't one of the first 8 you probably think of, right? Unless you're one.
And you start digging deeper, and you're like, wow,
the
okay.
numbers are actually really good.
Yep.
Just able to slash off that outside pitch foul. Stays alive at 2-2.
And sure, it's been a little bit of a jumbled bench and position-wise for Hupe. He's played outfield, he's played at first base as well, but he's going to start to see those at-bats increase. He's not really a bench player anymore.
Everybody wants to see him play as much as possible. And that's the reason why. Hupe to the gap in right center field. Mullen chugging around second. He's going to be into third. And runners at the corners. Brendan Hupe keeps the train going. Right on cue.
Yeah, another perfectly placed line drive, and that's enough into the gap where Robbie Mullen's able to get to third base easily. I saw a little bit of he tried to fake him out. Thomas Green at second base tried to fake that he was going to make that play, but Mullen read it perfectly, saw that the ball was going to get down in the gap, and immediately put his head down and began running to third base.
How about that jacket on Chatham-Kent coach?
Oh man, that's solid.
Unreal. Throwing it back with that.
Green and navy blue one of those with a big fish on the back.
So a quick chat for Akatsuka. We'll get the bullpen stretching at least for Chatham-Kent. Again, Chatham-Kent's issues this season have not been scoring runs.
At the dish.
It's been limiting the runs to the
fish.
opponents.
Shortstop number 5.
Can you imagine if this team had a couple more arms?
Yeah, Reese. Yeah, you get out to a 3-0 lead, you feel pretty confident, but Jackfish have done a nice job fighting back. 1 run so far in each of the first 3, but looking for more here in the third.
James Smybert sends one left center field. That ball headed toward the gap. That ball's down. Mullen's going to score. Stop sign put up for Hupe. RBI double for Smack Smack. And Welland's got their first lead of the night. And now you're starting to see these guys who haven't been getting at-bats get at-bats, get consistent at-bats, and start to find a groove.
Yeah, James Smibert's on a heater right now. That baseball looks pretty big out of any pitcher's hand right now to number 5 in white. And that's a ball that fades away from the center fielder, Gurney, who was shaded to the right side. Of course, with Smybert being a left-hander, that's going to happen on a baseball hit to center field. So just able to drop. Mullen had to hold, of course, in case it was caught, but he's going to score easily. So the infield remains back, too, for the Barnstormers, which I'm a little surprised by. I thought they might pull the infield in for this one.
Gio
try and cut
Morello.
down a run.
Base hit would score a pair. Wave and a miss, 0-1. 3 consecutive base hits for the Jackfish. Mullen, Hupe, Smybert. Smybert now a single and a double on his sheet tonight.
Him and Mann on the same track right now, starting with a single, second at bat a double.
Big breaking ball stays low, 1-1. First arm up for Chatham-Kent. Still haven't taken the sweater off yet. Oh, now we get a number there, Reese. Aiden Ryan looks like he's the first one up. They got a couple more up still with the sweater on, though, down the right field line. But Aiden Ryan, first one with the shell off.
Akatsuka approaching 60 pitches. He's got 57 to this point, 15 of those balls, 42 strikes. He's been in the zone. That hasn't been an issue whatsoever. It's just he's been hit hard by a number of these Jackfish hitters.
Yeah, and you can see strikes and balls. The ratio's great, but how many of those balls have been, lighting up Jackfish hitters' eyes? Right? Easily hittable balls, as that one is flared in the air to left field. Barrett coming in, making the call, and that's going to be too shallow to get anybody home. So now 2 away with
Third
2 on.
baseman, number 13, Carson Johnson.
He'd love to get at least one more run here. Second and third, just 1 out. If he can manufacture 1 more, that's a successful inning. It put you up to 3 runs scored. They've already got 2, of course, to take the lead, but seems like a pretty crucial spot early in the game for the Jackfish number 9 hitter.
So here's Carson Johnson. I mean, the name, the looks, it just looks like a ball player.
Oh yeah.
Another guy who's trying to find his groove and get, some at-bats here, string them together. Way behind that heater, though, 0-1.
Well, it was encouraging in that second inning. Yeah, it didn't result in a hit, but he's able to get a fly ball into the air, and the way it went up, it was high enough where the center fielder, Gurney, had to stop his momentum to home plate, which easily allowed Smybert to score. So that can be an encouraging at-bat for a hitter that's still trying to find his footing.
Stayed outside on the off-speed, 1-1.
Well, you're able to drive in a run without getting a hit. That's going to put a smile on anyone's face. You're able to help out your team without dropping a ball in somewhere. Be pretty happy. Brian Essery will feel the same way.
Called strike on the outside, 1-2. CJ Johnson come through here, the third. Looking for a big hit in a big spot. Fouls it off, just over to the right of us. Able to stay alive. Should mention no Brendan Luther tonight. That's a big, big no for the Jackfish.
Took 1 round of BP, and then that's when the lineup change was made.
A late scratch tonight. Outside. Looked like he was going to ring him up, and then he didn't.
All 9 guys were headed off the field. All 9 guys in black.
The umpire, when he stands up like that, usually is ready to pull the trigger, but had a change of heart at the last second. It's 2-2. It's a good hold for Johnson. The 2-2. Got him to chase. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. Akatsuka again into trouble. Jackfish this time do score a pair thanks to
Fans, we're going to head down to the
Hupe
field
and
again.
Smybert.
Director of Fun
After 3
and the
innings,
crew here
Jackfish
at the pond are
have
setting
a
up.
4-3
It's
lead
time
as we head to the 4th.
for the Bubble Blast presented by Doc McGilligan's. Who you got? What you got tonight? Ryan Harrison.
All right, Rodney Dangerfield. We got Taryn, Ariana versus Jen and Emily. Here's how this works. When I say go, take a balloon, bring it down, pop it, whatever way you got it, not using your hands or feet. First to pop all 3 wins a $25 gift card to Doc McGilligan's. Fanatics, I need you. Make some noise for our competitors. On your mark, get set, go. We lost a balloon.
Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like
1 down.
just joshing. I'm spending this where they locked in. My body got
Here goes the second one.
Sports in the top 10.
They're really excited about this game.
In zone, put it back.
Oh, my ear. Jeez.
Info just on, give me that
That's loud. All right, last one. Whoever pops the first wins a $20 gift card. Here we go. Oh, my ear again. Holy moly. Congratulations. You're on the home with a gift card for $25 at Doc McGilligan's. Fanatics, I can't hear you anymore, but make some noise once again.
She said,
Want to wear the fish? Visit the new tackle box on the first base side of the stadium or online at shop.wellandjackfish.com for all your Fanatic needs.
yes, ma'am. She a little freak.
Fans, this is a non-smoking facility. Smoking and vaping are not allowed anywhere within the confines of the pond.
I feel resentment from every direction. Even some homies be wearing expressions. I be discouraged from sharing my blessings. We used to share a connection. Now it just feels like it's wearing stretching. I'm getting real sick of taking advice from people that never can stare at reflections. Somewhere in there is a lesson. Y'all ain't involved and it's very depressing. I'm at the club with the basketball team. Me in the corners are sharing the section. Gotta cherish the present. I'm drinking water and got a career and I'm very invested. Some people call it a scary obsession.
Leading off the 4th inning for the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers.
Ominous looking
Center
sky over
fielder
to our
Austin
right.
Gurney.
Reese, as you take a look at Joylin Quinones, who has settled down since his first start. As that sun now starts to peek through. First inning wasn't nice. Quinones, the bullpen was up for the Jackfish. He has settled down the past two. The 3-pitch inning in the third really helped him out. Now here in the fourth, he'll get Gurney, Constantino, and Monks.
He's really done a nice job giving his offense a chance to get back in the ball game, and now to get him a lead.
Quinones comes set. That one's laced down the right field line. That ball's going to get by Gideon all the way to the wall. Austin Gurney makes the turn. He's heading into second with a slide and a leadoff double for Gurney. Starts the fourth.
And that's what you wanted to avoid if you're Quinones and the Jackfish, is your team just got you the lead.
First baseman
Put up a zero.
Owen
Let's have a
Constantino.
clean inning here.
It's a hard hit baseball for another power guy coming up in Owen Constantino. Constantino having a nice season, 357 on the average, 3 home runs. Again, a righty, or again, sorry, a lefty who plays to the confines of Fergie Jenkins Field. Takes outside for ball one.
He's already doubled in this game. That was in the first inning. Was stranded. It was a hard hit ball down the left field line.
That's a hard hit ball. That ball's into right field for a base hit. It'll bounce in on a throw from Gideon. Runners at the corners. First two have reached here in the inning.
Well, it seems like it's going to be a track meet tonight, Alec.
We talked about it. I said, Reese, I love calling games in Chatham-Kent, or against
Third
Chatham-Kent,
baseman
because
Julian
they're always
Monks.
great ball games, but they're always a lot of scoring.
Yeah.
Right? There's a difference between last night
yeah.
and games where it's going to be like this. Right? Back and forth, base hits, tons of everything.
Yeah, we were cruising along last night. I think it took an hour 40 to get through 6, and then the lights completely gone. Rain started a little bit, and everything got slowed down for the last 3 innings. 10 spot for the Jackfish doesn't help, but
That's true. Called strike and an 0-1 now, Quinones, as he now pitches to Julian Monks. Monks was a strikeout victim back in the first.
Everybody clap your hands.
let's see if he can get a double play here.
Come on, y'all.
Trade a couple outs for the run all day.
1-1 on the way from Quinones. Runners at the corners. Fouled right back just over top of us. We're going to get one.
We almost got one yesterday.
I heard
it
that.
was like, I would say the
right,
third
yeah.
square from the top of the netting.
Yasiel Puig in the first inning.
Yep. That was exactly the one.
There's my test I was watching. Still locked in as I was dying last night. The pitch is high, and it's 2-2.
You have a lifetime supply of honey lemon tea along.
Honey lemon tea and NyQuil.
Oh yeah.
There we go. The 2-2 on the way. Julian Monks, here it comes. Little check me swing. Bouncer to first. Only one play. It's 2 first. They call them safe. And Quinones comes up limping. Man wasn't sure where to go. Quinones was slow coming off. And a bang-bang play at the bag, Reese. It looked like Quinones was there, but did he have the foot on the bag is the question. Obviously, no.
We had a similar play to that yesterday, too, with Alvarado and the Maple Leafs.
Called strike, and it's 0-1. So that'll go down as an infield base hit, I believe, Reese.
Yes.
And just like that again, we're tied.
It looked a little odd right off the hop, the way Mann came in and the way Quinones had reacted to that, too.
Oh boy, Chatham-Kent's base runners almost getting into it out again, as Quinones had to be careful. 1-1 the count. showing bunt. Now a snap throw down to second. They got him! He's out!
Wow.
Chatham-Kent, I don't know what they're doing on the base paths today. Green's been backpicked, and now Constantino wanders too far off second, and he's tagged out. And that's a gift that the Jackfish will take. 2 down. Sorry, that's the first out of the inning. But again, a huge out for Welland.
That just can't happen if you're Chatham-Kent. You got to be smarter on the bases. You got to see the ball down before you go anywhere.
And Cusera swings over it. Quinones comes back with a strikeout. So they went from having runners at first and second with the top of their order lingering to all of a sudden in one pitch having 2 down.
Designated hitter Andy Groening.
That's just shooting yourself in the foot.
Well, and it happened the pitch before.
Yeah. Just nobody was there.
You can't do it on back-to-back pitches. You're daring Mullen now, who knows, to operate the shortstop over to behind the bag. Waving a miss.
And you know what? If Mann's not charging on the bunt attempt, Mullen easily has a runner picked off at first base too. Like Monks is dead to rights at first base too. So he had an option at both bags if both were occupied. Wanted it there. Yeah.
If Mann's on the bag, the inning's over.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I love being aggressive on the bases. You know, if you can get an extra 90 feet whenever possible, take it 100%. But you've got to be smart and disciplined about it.
How about not running into 2 outs on the base pass with the top of your order coming up both times? Right? Green did it back in the second inning with Morrison at bat.
Yep.
And now you do it with your leadoff man, Green, on deck with nobody out. Helping Quinones out here. 2-1 on the way. Throw down is a bullet. He didn't get him in time, though it skipped in on the wrong side of the bag. And able to get in there with the stolen bases, Monks.
Yeah, with the way Weisner had to receive that, it was on the backhand, and then he had to do essentially a round-the-world tag around his body to try and get Monks, which allowed him to get into the base successfully. Here comes a big pitch here for Quinones. 2 outs, runner on second. You'd love to keep things even. Get your offense back up to the plate.
A 2-2 on the way. Big breaking ball. Froze him for strike 3. Quinones gets out with his 3rd punch out of the night. He's through 4. We're tied at 4 as we head to the bottom of the 4th.
Field. It's time for our official Princess crowning by our very own Belle of the Ballpark. Belle is making her way onto the field right now.
Princess of the game. Gwen, do you promise to rule this diamond with lots of enthusiasm the entire game? That's a yes! Then by the power vested in me, I am proud to crown you Princess of the game.
Fans leading off the 4th inning for the Fish. Designated hitter, number 6, Dike Abe.
Bottom of the 4th, thanks for joining us. Alec Murray, Reese Dumani. Look out, that was almost a broadcast ball, Reese.
No, it wasn't.
Up over down 4 suites down. Rod Mahood territory. Still counts as a broadcast ball if it's in the same suite.
I guess. Yeah.
Abe fouls it off. It's 0-2.
It's not like there's doors to every single window that's here.
But at least we have a broadcast area. We should be
That's fair.
thankful.
Yeah.
I often look at Julius and Barry. I feel bad sometimes on those cold nights they have.
Yeah.
Sitting in the stand. But it would. I feel like it would be fun as Abe strikes out. That's not something you see very often. Leadoff man gone here. Would be kind of cool to call the game in the seats with the fans once. Only once.
I am still on the train of trying to call a game from one of the suites that we've got here.
The Miller Lite dugout would be electric.
Yeah, that'd be really fun. Remember Major League broadcasts, they tried to experiment with that a few times.
Alex
just
Rodriguez
like 2-3 years ago. Yeah, that was weird.
I mean, I don't know how they would call the game from. I remember once in, I believe it was San Francisco. Was it in San Fran? Or, anyways, the broadcast booth was in center field.
I think
the
it was.
desk was in center field.
It had to have been San Francisco, yeah.
Ridiculous. Why is there a high fly? At that point, you're just calling it off a monitor. What you see. That ball might drop. It will. That Sun playing games right in between the shadows and the shade there, Reese. Austin Gurney coming up just short into that Bermuda Triangle, as we call it.
Your first baseman, number 15.
Yeah, nobody really seemed to take charge on that baseball whatsoever. Gurney seemed to have to come in a long way, whether just where he was positioned or if he just got a bad read on the baseball. No, I just feel like that's a ball that's got to be caught with how long it stayed up in the air. But nobody was able to get to it.
Man, a hard foul off, 4-1. Man's had a nice night. Single and a double, scored a run. Also drove in Daike Abe in the first. The 0-1 on the way. Man, a wave to miss it off speed. Frustrated, he chased it, 0-2.
Yeah, I think you're avoiding fastballs at all cost against Man right now, the way he's swinging it.
Justin Gideon on deck as Wisner leads off first. Look at the first base sun glare.
Yeah,
right in the eyes of Constantino.
Really hope he doesn't get a throw over right now. There's a solid chance he does not see it.
It's the smallest glare, but it's right in the eye of the first baseman.
Oh yeah, there's a sliver, and of course it has to be right at his
yeah,
face.
You can see it right on the top right of your screen. He can't see anything right now. Sunglasses don't help that situation. Man on the ground, this could be two. Morrison to Green to first. And he dropped the ball, Constantino. Man's going to be safe. And the inning will continue.
That'll go down as a fielder's choice
Right
for Man, but yeah, the ball seemed to hit the knee of Constantino after ricocheting off his glove. It's a good call by Ben Mercier to notice that. I think the infield grass helped Man get to first base as well. Seemed to slow down quite a bit. The more and more it went out to short.
So here's Justin Gideon, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts tonight. As Gideon takes outside for ball one. Man a lead off first. The 1-0. Big breaking ball stays out, 2-0. You should owe to really trying to sell that call, but clearly outside.
Well, and you can see Akatsuka for that one too, saying, yeah, that's outside, I'll take the ball back.
Yeah.
It's a good place to live against Gideon.
2-0. Same pitch, but that's called a strike, 2-1.
That's what happens when things aren't going your way, and for Gideon, there's been a lot of those recently.
2-1 on the way. Going to pick off back to first. Man, had to be careful, tiptoeing his way back to the bag.
That's such a good move.
It's a really good move back to first. Down in the dirt, and it's 3-1.
If you're Gideon, let her rip here. If you get a good pitch
Nothing
to
to
hit,
lose.
just let her go. Let her fly.
Robbie Mullen on deck. He's 1 for 2. Base hit, RBI. Man lead off first, 2 down. Here in the 4th. Akatsuka. He let her fly all right. He was trying to let her fly 600 feet dead center.
Nothing wrong with that. I love it. Approach changes now, of course, but no reason not to in that spot.
3-2 on the way. In tight, Gideon will draw the walk, and he's aboard, now 2 on. Gideon will take them how they come.
Catcher number 23, Robert Mullen.
And here's Robbie.
Robbie drove in that first run of the 3rd inning for the Jackfish. He's able to drop one in somewhere. You have to imagine that he gets another ribby with man standing at second base.
No matter the records on either of these two teams, and ever since Chatham-Kent came into the league, Reese, these two teams have played really good games, back and forth. Regardless of who's in the lineup, what the talent is, they've always been good games between these two.
Which is exciting because, you know, the closer the games are, a chance to create new rivalries, you know, get some better matchups for the home fans in Chatham-Kent.
Mullen just out in front of an off-speed pitch. And that ball will get back into the 3rd row. He waits back an extra half a second, Reese. The ball's going a long way.
And, you know, gets the fans involved. They get to know some of these rivals a little bit more. It gets them engaged in the game a lot quicker. You know, obviously you've got geographically the rivalry between the London Majors and Chatham-Kent Barnstormers, but if you can have someone from a little bit further out, you know, those tight games can create that rivalry.
Oh, that was a hanger.
Oh, man.
He wants that one back.
Yeah, Akatsuka got away with that one. That should have landed 400 feet over the wall. I think Robbie knows it, too.
That's what you like to define a hanger. A cement mixer, Reese. Right over the heart of the plate.
Yep.
He goes back hard, missing on the inside, 2-2. I think it was such a good pitch. Mullen was surprised.
Yeah. Sometimes your eyes light up a little bit too much.
A 2-2 coming from Akatsuka, trying to get out of this inning. Mullen stays off. 3-2. Akatsuka had 2 steps down into the dugout.
You know, I will say that outside corner hasn't been there at all for both sides. I know there's some spots that Quinones wanted that call but didn't get it.
It's Consta Carica warming up down in the bullpen for Chatham-Kent. Big breaking ball again. Robbie Mullen sends it deep to left center. Barrett on the run. Makes the grab onto the warning track into the gap.
Fans back down to the field we go.
Barrett steals extra bases from Mullen and at least one more run as he keeps it tied with a nice catch to left center field. Through 4 here in Welland. Tied at 4 as we head to the 5th.
For the empty bellies dizzy bat race, here's how this works. When I say go, head to bat, bat to floor, spin around till I say stop, at what point you probably have to get off your keister and try to hit the ball at the tee. First contestant to do so wins $25 to empty bellies. Field addicts, are you ready? On your mark, get set, go! They're off. Round and round and round they go. Who's gonna draw? I think it's a new her. Just a win. Might go down. Keep going. This is a very serious contest we put on here. No messing around. How you guys doing? Good. Keep going. Ruthless individuals. You fanatics. Crazy. Keep going. Shank. Yeah? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. She wins. I mean, she wins. It's great. Congratulations, rock and roll tournament to Empty Bellies. Fanatics, make some noise.
Fans, your attention, please. 2 announcements to make. Now pitching for your Welland Jackfish, number 18, Eric Johnson.
Yeah.
And fans, in case you haven't heard, history was made in Vancouver, British Columbia tonight. Canada's first ever win at the World Cup, 6-0 over Connor Jonathan David. With the hat trick, make some noise for the red and white Canada. Leading off the 5th inning for the Barnstormers, second baseman Thomas Green.
Pitching change to inform you of Eric Johnson now into the ball game, relieving Joylin Quinones, who had a tough first inning, Reese, but settled back in, was able to muster himself through 4 innings. And now you go from a tall righty to a tall lefty out of the pen for the Jackfish, and Green swinging a miss, 1-1.
So it'll give you a little bit of help when you have to go through Morrison and Barrett. Obviously, Green likes to see a lefty now.
Johnson, a guy they have high hopes for in the back end of this season, and a guy they, tend to use at a high leverage spots. 1-1 on the way. Wave and a miss, and it's 1-2.
It's a very lively arm from the left side.
Green tonight's been on base both times. Base hit, a walk, scored a run, was back picked in the second on first base. Here comes a 1-2 from Eric Johnson. Green fouls it off.
Johnson standing 6'6" on the bump. He looks more like 6'8", 6'9". Able to get a longer stride towards home plate. All right, Alec, that's enough out of you. Even though you didn't say anything.
1-2. I don't know what you're talking about. How about these new lights at Welland Stadium? The 1-2. Green on the ground to second. Weisner has it on to 1 in time. Leadoff man gone here in the 5th.
I can't wait to see these lights start flashing, whether it be green or the blue or the white.
Because they do. We've got a whole new control. They replaced our water fridge up in the broadcast booth.
Oh, that's why it got moved? Well, you know what? To be fair, it should be on the floor anyways. But
now we'll say again, the water fridge in the broadcast booth. Strictly
honestly,
for waters, ketchup, and mustard.
That might be the most valuable player up in the broadcast booth.
It is.
Yep.
There's a whole new control board panel there, so I'm assuming somebody's got to learn how to work that. But they do look pretty cool. Right now they're just boring blue, but
well, that's shooting up.
Yeah.
Shooting down.
Yeah.
They changed colors from both apparently.
Yes.
Brent was saying so.
And they flash.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yep.
Man, this place could be a movie when we get some big home runs.
Can't wait. Or like a Ryan Helsley-esque entrance for Davey Mendez and the trumpets.
Unreal. Johnson's 2-0. Called strike on the inside for Morrison. They look sleek too.
Yeah. Well, it threw me off a little bit yesterday when I first saw them. I'm like, they're pointing straight down. Are they supposed to do that? I was informed they are.
Morrison off the end of the bat, foul, 2-2.
But you can see, like I was saying to you earlier, you can see a difference between the new and old.
Yeah, there is still one old one.
Oh, there's like 3 or 4.
1 or 2, 3. Yeah, so there's still some to be finished. But majority of the ones in the outfield and down the right field line are finished. But yeah, when it gets dark out, start to see a little bit of a difference here. But yeah, just all part of the upgrades this season. Every year, Ryan Harrison and group, Dan Pocrady, they, try to put some more into this stadium to make it the best and keep it the best in the CBL, which biasly I'll say it is. Outside to Morrison, 3-2.
There's 3 days in between home games upcoming, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday before Thursday here against the Hamilton Cardinals.
A 3-2 pitch from Johnson on the way, and Morrison will chop it foul. Johnson's going to step off, and he'll reset. Morrison finishing up his schooling at Grand Valley State, the NCAA. Put up some pretty good numbers as he'll take the walk down to first base, Reese. 341 this year, finishing up at Grand Valley.
Left fielder
batting
Grayson
average.
Barrett.
Drew 36 walks, drove in 43, had 17 stolen bases. 76 hits, 3 homers in 57 games overall. .916 OPS.
That should get you a look in the draft.
Absolutely.
By the way, he's ready to take off from first base.
Actually up that from his Waterloo numbers in 2024. Where he batted 307. So you go from Waterloo University batting 307 to the NCAA in Grand Valley and you hit 340. Yeah. That's not that bad.
That's impressive.
Elite contact and elite speed. That's what Morrison possesses. A little harder to take off with a lefty staring you down. It's 1-2. To Grayson Barrett here, who's seen more than one pitch for the first time tonight.
Totally different look for him against Johnson than it was against Quinones.
Barrett saw a ton of lefties last year in Welland too. Barrett off Johnson, goes the other way. This ball is going to hang up on the warning track. Catch is made by Hupe, 2 down.
Barrett knows he just missed it too. He gave a little bit of a, he
Catcher,
patted himself on the side of the leg.
Little grin on his face on the way back to the dugout.
He knew he just got under it. Stash game very strong for Grayson Barrett.
It's a California kid. It must be tough to come from California to Canada for the summer.
Agreed. We have beaches, but not California beaches.
Morrison going to take off. Mullins throw down, not even going to be close. And Morrison in there with another stolen base.
Johnson not the quickest to the plate, so again, that's a stolen base off of the Jackfish left-hander. Not necessarily on Robbie Mullen.
Oates 0 for 2 tonight. Hit into a double play in the third, grounded out in the first. 2 down here with the runner in scoring position is Morrison. Good job by Mullen to keep that in front of him, or else Morrison would have been at third.
Got to find a way to strain him at second here. Oates is a guy that'll put the ball in play.
Another interesting fact, too, and if you're Chatham-Kent on the Morrison train, that's a called strike, and Oda didn't like it. If he gets drafted, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, he's headed to rookie ball automatically.
Right at the end of the regular season, pretty much, is when the draft is in July. So they would be in a similar situation as they were last year, where they lose their MVP right at the worst time.
Again, you're not mad at him. It's just you get frustrated at the situation, right? Because you want to see your guys go on to bigger things, especially when it involves Major League Baseball.
In the dirt, 3-2 now to Oda.
You mentioned it earlier. You're a little bit selfish because you'd like to keep him for the last month.
Well, you got to think Chatham-Kent has a shot last year in the playoffs against Hamilton.
Agree.
With him in the lineup.
100%. Yeah, I think you could pencil them in against the Barry Bay Cats in round 2.
I would agree. You look how close that series was last year. Oda smacks one high and deep to center field. Gio Morello back at the wall. It bangs midway off the wall in center field. RBI double for Yushin Oda gives Chatham-Kent back the lead.
Well, if you get it up in the air in that direction, it's going to keep going. And didn't sound like he got all of it, but that wind helped it
Center fielder Austin
get into the
Gurney.
gap and get to the wall.
There's another guy who loves to hit in this ballpark.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if that's another 50 feet, maybe a little bit less towards right field, it's out of here.
The called strike. He went to the deepest part of the ballpark.
Yep.
It's first ball really all season we've seen Gio Morello kind of question too. It looked like he stepped in at first and then started to run back. Regardless, it was going to be off the wall.
Yeah.
But again, the wind here tonight, playing games on these fielders. 5-4 here in the 5th. Johnson putting Mullen to work here with another one in the dirt.
Johnson up to 25 pitches in the inning now.
Johnson struggled to find the zone here as well in the inning, Reese. Pretty much a 50-50 split as well, if I can see that correctly.
Yeah, 11 balls, 15 strikes. Yeah. Need some glasses there.
I do. I was looking at it from a little further away. That ball's a shot to short. Smybert, throw. Not in time. Looked routine enough. Gurney with good wheels beat it out. Smybert took a little too much time. And the extra half second lets Gurney reach. The inning continues for Constantino.
Yeah, that extra hop up the middle too. Smybert having to move to his left to field that baseball and just having to wait for that ball to come down after that last hop. Just couldn't get it over there in time. I wouldn't say it was slowly hit by any means, but it was hit at the perfect angle off the bat where it had a big enough hop to make it that much tougher for Smybert.
Credit to Gurney hustling out of the box immediately on contact.
Absolutely.
And Smybert only playing his, I believe this is his first game at short this season. His first or second?
Finished the game at short yesterday.
Yes.
But first start.
Start.
You're right.
Yeah, he's come in a couple of times for third and short and first. But I believe this is his first start of the season at shortstop with the late Luther news. Luther was penciled in at shortstop tonight. And hopefully all is good with Brendan Luther. The Jackfish without their leading MVP candidate here tonight. Outside, 2-2.
Got to find a way to minimize the damage here.
So originally Smybert was scheduled to play third. C.J. Johnson was going to be on the bench. Swing and a miss, Constantino. Mullen will throw down a first 2 complete. The strikeout for Eric Johnson, inning over, but Yushin Oda's base hit brings in Evan Morrison.
Ready to go.
And the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers are back on top 5-4 as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
If you want some free tarps, courtesy of Impact Promotions, make some noise.
This is so bad. What if somebody sees this?
We have to get rid of this.
How?
Oh, I've got some ideas. At Penn Financial, our advisors can help you clean up the mess and make sense of your finances. Whatever your financial secret is, there's no judgment on our end. Don't live in financial stress. Come to Penn Financial. We'll help you clean up the mess.
Please don't let me into my zone. 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 Please don't let me in. Yeah. Can't answer my phone now. Just leave it there, that tone. Ballin' can't beat me up, cause I'm back in my zone now. Cause I'm back in my zone now.
Fans, don't forget if you snag a foul ball, visit us at Fan Services located at the front gate and redeem your foul ball for a brand new Jackfish logo baseball. Leading off the inning for the Jackfish, number 21.
Bottom of the 5th, welcome back.
Hoope.
Alec Murray alongside Reese Dumeni. Thanks for joining us. 5-4 ball game. Been a great ball game so far. As Akatsuka back out for the 5th. And Brendan Hoope will lead things off. Takes outside for ball 1. It'll be Hoope, Smybert, and Gio Morello. Long pause, and a bender in there for a called strike. Akatsuka now at 88 pitches on the night.
See if things start to change a little bit for Akatsuka. He did throw a couple of pitches left-handed before this inning started.
Hoope will smack it foul. We know how the Jackfish have struggled hitting left-handed pitching. He's kind of gone away from it. Last year he did it a little bit. In the All-Star game he did it. 2 years ago he did it a bunch for Hamilton. Hoope sends that ball to center field. Deep but not deep enough. Making the catch is Austin Gurney. He was just out in front of a breaking ball, Reese, and it's out number 1.
And the way Gurney reacted to that, he was camped, he was settled, and then the wind appeared to
shortstop,
grab it a little
5,
bit
James
and pushed
Smybert.
it a little bit further to center. He obviously didn't have any issues with it. It didn't push it that far. But
good contact again off the bat of Hoope, though.
Yes.
Wind just continues to howl around here at Welland Stadium. And not at a consistent spot either. It's a swirling. The 0-1. Smybert takes down low 1-1. One guy who did catch the jet stream in the right way, Grayson Barrett in the first inning, 3-run shot. Jackfish answered back with a run of their own in the first, and then 2 in the third. We've been tied at 3. We've been a 4-3 Jackfish lead. We've been tied at 4. And now here with the Chatham-Kent 5-4 lead. Courtesy of Yushin Ota, cashing Evan Morrison in the 5th.
Had at least 1 run in each of the first 5 innings.
Smybert fouls it off over behind us, and it's 2-2.
Jackfish were on a nice streak to start the game, scoring in the first, second, and third. Obviously a big first inning for Chatham, then putting 1 run on the board in each of the last 2 innings.
Smiber takes inside for a ball, 3-2. Again, I thought he was stepping back to ring him up. Got to find a way to get these blue lights that are shining up away before Guelph comes to town on the 21st.
Yep.
Reese. Smiber will chase that one in the dirt for a strikeout. And Akatsuka's really settled in the past few innings here. 2 down quickly.
And that'll be now 3
Your
straight
center
retired.
fielder, number
by
11,
Akatsuka,
Gio
going back to Mullen to end the 4th inning.
Morello.
It's exactly what the doctor ordered for Chatham. Try and slow down the offense for the Jackfish and get your offense back to the plate with the lead.
Guelph, after a horrendous start to the season, has battled back. If the playoffs started today, they would be in a spot. They're in that 5 spot right now, just ahead of Chatham-Kent. And they've strung together a couple of win streaks here, Reese. They've been very good over the past few weeks as Guelph.
They have, yeah, they would have, like you said, if the playoffs would start tomorrow, they've worked themselves into a wild card spot where they would travel to Hamilton for that 1-game playoff. Jackfish jumping out in front with the win yesterday.
Chatham-Kent, the team looking outside looking in right now. But again, the opportunity, and they can get hot. They've got the bats to do so. Score with any team in the league. Just haven't been able to put it together on the mound this season. But for Guelph, they've made a ton of moves already in this season, Reese. Usually it's a Guelph team that we see make moves late and sneak in and then be really good in the playoffs, but this year you can't do that. So they had to make them earlier than usual. Nice inning from Akatsuka as he Ks Gio Morello, back-to-back strikeouts
Fans, it's
to
now
end
time
the
for the
inning for
CBL's
Akatsuka.
fastest ground
As we
crew.
head to the 6th inning, Chatham-Kent a 5-4 lead here on a Thursday night in Welland.
Fans, once again, the CBL's fastest ground crew. And now direct your attention to the video board as we celebrate some of our amazing fans in attendance, all the groups here. Welcome IBM, Bethesda, Anchors Away, Zares, Welland, the St. Catherine Storm. Thank you to all the groups. Don't forget, you can bring your group, your birthday party, your business right here to the pond. Visit fan services at the front gate or wellandjackfish.com/groups for more information about our all-inclusive tickets, including the Newark Barge VIP Miller Lite Suite, perfect for any occasion. Group tickets are on sale now for all remaining 2026 Welland Jackfish home games. Leading off the inning for the Barnstormers, third baseman Julian Monks.
Top of the 6th inning. Welcome back inside the ballpark. Alec Murray alongside Reese Manny. Barnstormers and Jackfish here on a Thursday night. Thursday night that's going to turn pretty chilly pretty quickly here.
You got a jacket?
Somewhere here I do, as that one's fouled up over top of us. I think I got like a long sleeve in my backpack here. Didn't really come prepared. I'm just glad I can kind of talk tonight.
Yeah.
On here. It's all good. Julian Monk's leading things off with a wave and a miss. It's 1-2. Bottom third of the order for Chatham-Kent. It'll be Monks, Kucera, and Groening. Facing the lefty Eric Johnson. As he delivers outside, good lay by Monks, 2-2.
The right part of the order to have yourself a quick inning.
Yes.
Your Johnson. Combined 1 for 6 so far.
Buzzed him in tight. And the count is run full here. That only hit coming courtesy of Monks. That was in the 4th. That did drive in Austin Gurney with the go-ahead run. So that's a wave and a miss. Strike 3 as Eric Johnson battles back.
Fans, Jared's loving it. You're loving it.
Back-to-back days going back to the 5th inning, and now the 5th strikeout of the night for Jackfish pitching combined.
Tomorrow.
It'll get the fans in attendance some free fries as well. So a nice job changing speeds there by Johnson to get the K. Monk's way out in front.
So here is Lee Kucera. Check swing, he definitely went through on that. It's 0-1. Home plate umpire didn't even ask. The intention was there. 0-1. Wow, 0-2, really out of sorts here in this at-bat for Kucera.
And Johnson's carving him up right now.
He could go anywhere he wanted to with this pitch. Might as well go back outside. The 0-2 on the way. Did that. Got a piece of it. Got to be a bang-bang play. Smybert's throw is got him. Oh. He looked like he was there, Reese. That was a bang-bang play, but Kucera looked like he was there by a foot. Huh.
That first base dugout erupted.
Designated hitter Andy Groening.
As soon as Ben Mercier punched him out.
We'll take it. Lee Kucera will take it. He was hustling down the line. Wave and a miss, 0-1. It's another ball that was just flat out beat out. Oh yeah, he was safe freeze by a long shot. There's the freeze frame.
Yeah.
Jackfish get one there. It's a great look by our we call him the replay specialist, Brent Cologne. He doesn't really have a title. Jack of all, master of none. Yeah, Jackfish get gifted one there. Chatham-Kent's going to get gifted one here, though, as ball never lies. Groening's going to reach on a strikeout as Mullen couldn't find the baseball.
I always hate that sentence, going to reach on a strikeout.
Second baseman Thomas
The drop third
Green.
strike. Mullen didn't see it, so that essentially automatically gave Groening first base.
Well, it gives them the runner at first that they should have had. And that does also bring in Thomas Green. You're looking at a totally different inning right now if that call is the right call, Reese, at first. You're looking at 2 on, 1 out with the top of the order here. Morrison on deck, Green at the batter's box. Green attacks the first pitch. This could do it. Mann giving chase into foul territory. It's going to twirl around and drop in between Wisner and Mann. Would have been a tough play.
Also have to deal with the bullpen mound and change of elevation if you're Mann. Nice to start Green 0-1 though.
Johnson ahead 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. It's outside 1-1. I love the mics we have down here in the crowd.
You can hear every conversation.
The 1-1 is popped up again in foul territory. Man giving chase. He got it. This time he makes the catch, and the inning is over. Green pops out in foul territory as we head to the bottom of the sixth. 5-4. Barnstormers on top.
Jackfish dugout. It's time for a very special performance by the one, the only, Green Bee.
Was a bug, a rattling bug. It was a rare bug and a rattling bug. And the bug down in the valley, yo. The bug down in the valley, yo. The bug down in the valley, yo.
Fans, he is the one and only Green Bee. Leading off the sixth inning for Welland. Third baseman, number 13, Carson Johnson.
Carson Johnson leading off the bottom of the sixth inning. Welcome back inside Welland Stadium. Alec Murray alongside Reese Dumani. A reminder, Sunday afternoon matinee, Guelph Royals and Welland Jackfish on Father's Day. Less than 100 tickets remain for dads, so if you are looking for that last-minute Father's Day gift, make sure to come on down to the pond. It's supposed to be beautiful weather on Sunday, Reese. Less than 100 tickets remain. Welland Jackfish /Tix to grab yours. Well, they're still available today. One of the most popular games of the season on Sunday. If not, we'll have the call for you right here on YouTube and CBL TV.
The new chuck, by the way, for Chatham-Kent, Consta Carica. This will be game number 7. He is 0-1 with an 8.64 ERA, 2.28 whip. Struck out 11 and walked 6, giving up 13 hits in 8 1/3.
Was he somewhere else before the season started? That's a flare in a right field. That's a base hit. Johnson's aboard to lead off the inning for the Jackfish. Where did he start the season?
Your designated hitter, number 6,
Ottawa Titans in the Frontier League. Maybe that's why I know the name. Because I went and did the Frontier League preseason games. I believe that's where he was.
Yeah, his first game, May 22nd.
Yes.
Against the Cardinals. So, yeah,
Okay.
he would have had to have been.
Starting with the Ottawa Titans and now with Chatham-Kent. 25-year-old. Whoa, look out, Abe. He was showing bunt, pulled back, and somehow.
How the heck did he get out of the way of that?
That looked like it was going to hit him in the middle of the chest.
Give you an update here quickly on what's going on around the CBL. There's 2 other games in action in Kitchener. The Panthers are all over the Brantford Red Sox, 18-2.
Oh boy.
That game is in the bottom of the 6th inning in Kitchener. If it's as windy as it is here, how many home runs do we think have been hit in that game?
I'm going to assume people with the last name Williams have at least 2.5 over. if there's wind and 18 runs. I got to assume with the way Josh Williams and Malik Williams have started the season for Kitchener, they've played a big part in that, especially Josh Williams. Seems like that guy's collected a jersey from almost every team in the league.
Yep. 18 hits in that game or 14 hits in that game, I should say. 18 runs on 14 hits.
He's been around, but one of the nicer guys you'll meet. A cop now in the GTA area. Josh Williams says he spent a brief time with the Jackfish 2 seasons ago.
Malik Williams has 2 home runs in the game.
There we go. So 2.5. Does Josh have any?
He does not.
Is he playing? Check that. The 2-2 on the way. Abe chops it foul.
He is.
Okay. Okay. Still time, though. 6th inning there.
He does have a couple knocks. And 4 at-bats, but
the knee injury he came back from when he was really good with London Reese, and, with Hamilton, and then had a decent comeback season in Hamilton last year. As off on the pitch was Johnson's going to keep him out of a double play. Good to see them helping Kitchener kind of turn the table now.
Second baseman,
Kitchener's been very bad the last few weeks
Jonah
after their hot start, so
Leisner.
nice little turn of the tide for them.
Penalve's also homered. Petey Kiefer is homered.
Ball's flying.
Yeah, 18-2. That in the bottom of the 6th. And then in Barrie, Leafs were here last night. They're in Barrie tonight, and they trail 6-2 to the Baycats in the top of the 6th inning. So we're all in the 6th inning around the CBL. That worked out.
Wisner, chopper to third. Going to be a tough play for Monks. Not going to be close. Johnson, smart base running, makes it into third. How about the heads-up base running from Carson Johnson? And that is what gets you more playing time, Reese. Plays like that for an extra 90 feet.
Yeah, normally you'll just concede when you see the baseball hit in front of you when you're on second. You're like, okay, I'm going to stay put. I'm not going to move whatsoever. I'm not going to run into an out. However, he saw the throw go across. He knew it wasn't going to be a good one as soon as it left the hand of the third baseman, Monks, and he took full advantage of it.
I'll tell you what, the more I watch this kid play, the more I like him.
Absolutely. Again, just a matter of getting him at bats.
And the Jackfish right now with a pretty crowded infield. It's tough to get at-bats and find at-bats on this team. But, again, what do you do when you get on base and you get at-bats? You make the most of it, right?
Absolutely.
A base hit to lead off the inning. Gets himself into scoring position. And that one is going to cash him. The man comes through again. And we're tied again as Ethan Mann has arrived. Another RBI base hit for Mann. Third hit of the night. He's 3 for 4 with 2 ribbies now.
Right fielder number 1.
And back-to-back big nights
Gideon
for the Jackfish first baseman.
He's been on base all 4 times, too. He reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th, but like you said, 3 hits. He's got a couple of singles, a double. He scored a run. He's driven in 2.
And the smart play by Johnson makes that run possible because he's at third right now if he doesn't get the extra 90 feet. Gideon showing bunt, sends it foul.
I like that.
I mean, if there is one thing that Gideon has, it's a ton of speed to burn.
Yep. It's one way to get rid of some frustration, too, is just run your butt off 90 feet down to first.
What a ball game tonight. Carrico's got himself in trouble with one away here. Jackfish pressing. Justin Gideon puts one in the air to right field, right at Lee Cusera. He makes the catch, tagging from second, and making it into third is Jonah Weisner. So now 2 down for Robbie Mullen.
Catcher number 23,
productive out there for
Robert
Gideon. Obviously, he
Mullen.
wants a hit. He wants to drive someone home, but you still move Weisner up 90 feet. It still does a job. You know, now if you're Ota, you got to be a little bit sharper down at the plate. Keep everything in front. Little more sense of urgency to block everything.
First pitch from Karika is inside for a ball to Mullen. Got to think the Jackfish, too, looking ahead at the short-term schedule, Reese, kind of finally relieved to not see a BAR or LON in their futures.
Yeah, that helps.
Robbie Mullen sends one in the air, left center field. That ball is going to get caught. Grayson Barrett again coming in to make the grab, or else that ball was headed toward the gap. As Barrett ends the inning, so again the Jackfish
down to the field.
get runners on. They get one run, courtesy of Ethan Mann, but they strand two more. We are tied at 5 after 6. To the 7th we go. Here,
Ryan, take it away.
All right, Fanatics, we got Gabe and Tyler versus Cam and Blake for the IG Wealth Management Fisherman's Race presented by a Kersey Bear Group. Here's how this works. When I say go, go down, grab a fish, bring it back, drop it in the bucket. Once you get all 3 fish, first team to cross the line wins $21 to Boston Pizza, courtesy of IG Wealth Management. Fanatics, are you ready to see some motorboats? That's a yes. It's a yes. Make some noise, people. Come on. On your mark, get set, go! Oh, this is the weirdest boats I've ever seen. All right, first fish, here we go. Oh, there's gonna be some. Hey, it's a no wake zone. No wake zone. There's one. Your mom's gonna be very upset about your white socks. That's gonna be tough. All right, there's 2. All right, last one. It's not even gonna be close, I don't think. Jeez, okay. And congratulations, guys. You're welcome with $20 to Boston Pizza. Fanatics, one more time for our fishermen. We'll be back.
Fans, were soon to be approaching last call for 50-50 tickets. Take home over $1,200. 50-50 tickets still on sale. And don't forget, Welland Stadium stops serving alcohol at the end of the 7th inning. Visit the bait shop or Miller Lite dugout now and enjoy a nice cold tall boy. Please respect the rules. Help us maintain a positive atmosphere for each and every one of our Welland Jackfish fans.
So another weird scenario, top of the 7th, Reese. We have Gio in center, but we don't have Robbie Mullen behind the dish. There he is.
There we go.
Must be some issues with that door down there in the dugout. If anybody's got a locksmith they know in the area. And if I'm Chatham-Kent, you know what? I totally understand the frustration on their side of this. Manager will come out and have a chat with the home plate umpire here and say, this is the 2nd time this has happened, and I totally understand their side of it.
Chris Walter's going to find out what the heck happened.
Hey, what's
Evan
going on
Morrison
down there?
leads things off for Chatham.
So right through the heart of the order one more time here for Eric Johnson, as he's going to get Morrison Barrett, and Ora. And now a 5-5 game as Johnson delivers outside for ball one.
I know everyone's going to be shocked by this, but Pedro de los Santos is throwing in the Jackfish bullpen.
Now, is he actually throwing, or is he? Is he just like? Is that just part of the routine?
Yeah. There's no one squatting, so
he did play last night, but that doesn't really matter for Pedro.
Well, and now Grant's going down to the bullpen too. I wonder if they're going to go double barrel here.
It's an elastic arm for Pedro de los Santos. What a luxury that has been in the bullpen for Welland. As Johnson's going to start Morrison 3-0. De los Santos is 1. Got to think it's getting pretty chilly out for Davey Mendez. It's Danny Howitt, who started light toss with Logan Grant.
Someone's got to keep an eye on Grant there with his back to the playing area. No spotter behind him.
It's Davey Mendez starting to warm up too. On a line to short. Nice pick, Smybert. Plants his feet on a first in time. Morrison, who was up 3-0 on the count. A ground ball out. That's a nice play by James Smybert.
That quick hop right up into the glove. Looked like he actually caught it in the palm, not the web of the glove. Did James Smybert, but he made a strong throw. He knew he had to get rid of it quick, and he did. Made a perfect throw over to first base to man.
Yeah, he's been caught a couple of times. Once he got away with it, once he did not, taking too much time at short. Barrett on a breaking ball, laces it down into the Jackfish bullpen. You wonder if Grant might be getting ready to come into this game at some point defensively. I know they probably like his defense tighter behind the plate. But again, you pick what you like at that point. As a wave and a miss from Barrett, it's 0-2. Do you take the bat from Mullen, or do you take the defense from Grant?
Yeah, it's different, hit from different sides of the plate too.
Yep.
That's something that becomes a factor also.
Everything I've heard about Logan Grant from everybody inside the organization and around is they love this kid, right? They want him to get more consistent. Again, the same thing, consistent at bats. As that one's outside, 1-2.
Now coming in, he knew that he was the number 2 guy behind Robbie Mullen.
We've seen him at first base.
Yep.
Oda's on deck. Barrett takes 2-2. We'll say one thing too, Grayson Barrett, from his first start in Welland to now, he's got so much more discipline at the plate, Reese.
Agreed.
When he first got here, he was obviously a power hitter still, but way more of a free swinger. Now he's way more of an average plus power guy. As he sends that one in the air to center field, shallow center field, twirling around. Wisner out. Did he catch that ball? James Smybert, what a catch in center field. You've got to be kidding me. How on earth did he catch that baseball? Smybert twirling around. The only man who could get there was the shortstop in Smybert, and somehow
center fielder Austin
basket
Gurney.
catch. He comes down with it, 2 down.
Barrett couldn't believe it, rounding first base. You knew he caught that baseball solely based off of Gio Morello's hands.
What a
and the fact
catch.
that his arms went up into the air. I thought nobody had a shot to catch that.
What a play by Smybert. It's been his inning. There's another guy we just been waiting to see bloom, right?
Yep.
We know what he has. We know the capabilities. We know what he did for the first championship of this team. Big wave and a miss by Oda, 1-1.
Yeah, you get reminded of that every single time you turn behind us and see Smybert penciled into that 3-hole.
Yep. How big of a piece he was on that team, Reese. Frontier League for a stint.
Johnson couldn't believe that was strike 2.
Didn't get the call. Now a 2-1 on the way. Oda thought about it, but hangs off on the inside part. It's 3-1. The 3-1 from Johnson. Big cut miss by Oda. 3-2. Just trying to top his distance here from last year. Chatham-Kent losing their other catcher to Ottawa, the Titans, and Fukuda. It was a nice 1-2 punch. Probably the best 1-2 punch behind the plate they had. But now Mitsuki Fukuda, who was with the Jackfish early on last season, in Chatham-Kent had a really good year last year, up with the Ottawa Titans in the Frontier League. Here comes the 3-2. Oda just a piece.
Just off the end of the bat, he was well out in front. Almost cued it foul.
A 3-2 on the way again from Eric Johnson. He's trying to send it to the bottom of the 7th. Tied at 5. Here's the pitch. He got him. Oda went around, and Eric Johnson, 3 nice innings to boot. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch it here at the pond.
Harry Carey for a little take me out to the ball game.
As always, thank you, Rodney. The pond is cool this evening, but if everybody can get up, if you can, to stretch those legs, those arms, and those lungs, and warm up the pond, because we're all going to the ball game. A 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back. And it's root for the Jackfish. If they lose, it's a shame, 'cause it's at the old ball game. Let's warm up the pond.
Fans one and only. Welland on the Rose City's finest. Just say OV. Harry Carey. Fans, tender cut hot dogs are coming your way. Hot diggity dog. Who wants a free hot dog? Tonight, make some noise. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers. Chris Walters, number 15, Aiden Ryan.
First pitch in on the hands to Brendan Hupe, 0-1. There are the numbers for Hupe on this season. Again,
pretty good, 385.
New pitcher into the ballgame for Chatham-Kent is Aiden Ryan. Reese.
Yeah, his 6th appearance of the season. He is 2-1 with a 9.28 ERA, 188 WHIP. 10 2/3 innings pitched, given up 16 hits, walked 4, and struck out 9. So this is a very hittable pitcher. Here the Jackfish try and grab the lead.
Off the end of the bat, this is going to be a tough play for the first baseman. Ryan covers bare hands, and a nice job by Aiden Ryan to get off the mound and get to first base and cover one away.
Shortstop number 5, James.
He was able to get there a couple of steps ahead of Hupe. PFP practice comes into play there.
So here's James Smybert, who somehow made that catch back at the top half of the inning, Reese.
Kind of fitting that he has to hit in this inning.
It might have been one of the best catches I have ever seen.
Again, I didn't know he caught that ball until I saw Gio Morello put his arms in the air.
And it's coming from somebody who's covered the Welland Jackfish for now 3+ years and have watched Gio Morello play in center field and make some outstanding catches. That might be one of the best we've seen. And Justin Gideon, but I think that one was, the route, the way he caught it, how far he had to go.
I wonder what the catch probability on that was.
It had to be under 3%.
Need StatCast to get on that.
I'm just going to make up the StatCast and say it was 2.5%.
All right.
Catch rate. Luther's probably sitting in the dugout or standing there or wherever, and he's probably, I would have caught that. Come on, guys.
Garrett Day now throwing for the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers in their bullpen.
That's their closer. Crack to left field, hanging up in the air, overran by the left fielder Grayson Barrett, who can't come up with it. And Smybert's gifted an extra life. Looks like he just
overran it. Yeah, ran a little bit too far. Luckily for him, it landed foul.
That's a fair ball. Smybert was already on his way to second.
Yeah.
There's probably he probably might be at third base if that lands fair. Barrett overran it, then tripped. The 3-2 count now full to James Smybert. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Tie 5-5 ball game. Smybert again fouls it off. Gotta think it's gonna be De Los Santos in the 8th for Welland. Usually with nobody throwing, and if he's already thrown, he's ready to go. Smybert takes inside, ball 4, and he walks. Smacks aboard again tonight.
Third time on, first time via the walk.
Center fielder.
The potential go-ahead run is now on base. Morello and Johnson due up in the next 2 spots. See if the bottom of the order can provide a spark here for the Fish. Also wonder if Smack at any point tries to grab second base.
Go ahead run at first. Gio Morello takes inside ball 1. That's where Ryan has struggled with runners on. He comes set. Morello on the ground to second base. Green to second for 1. No return throws, so they swap. And now Gio's aboard with 2 down.
That's a heck of a play by Green there. I didn't think he would have had a shot at second base, but he quickly turned and fired to Morrison. Obviously no chance to get a double play out of that, but you get the lead runner. And you make the Jackfish have to get Morello 270 feet around the bases in order to cross home plate.
Well, any day you'll take third base defense at second.
Yep, that helps.
I think if you ask any team around the league or any team around any league, if you can take a third baseman and put him at second, you're pretty content with that.
Just so fluid out there is Thomas Green. Makes it look so easy.
In Chatham-Kent, much like Welland, really nice middle infield for them with Morrison too at short. as the pitch is inside for a ball.
Probably tough for Green as a Purdue guy to see the Michigan Wolverines win a national championship in basketball this year.
Probably tough for him as a Purdue guy to see Oklahoma and North Carolina in the Men's College World Final. Oklahoma last night knocking off Georgia. In a great, they hit 5 home runs in that ball game last night.
Crazy.
For an unranked Oklahoma team coming in, they have just caught fire, and Johnson has drawn a 4-pitch walk.
That's a ballpark I got to get to out in Omaha.
If you don't follow college base, it is some of the best baseball. As soon as they get into the playoffs and the bracket and the round robins, and those games are so good. I know West Virginia had quite the run that unfortunately came up short for them. And last night it was Georgia getting punched out by Oklahoma, but I mean, what a final. North Carolina, the Tar Heels, and the Sooners of Oklahoma for the Men College World Series. It's going to be a heck of a final. That ball's going to get away from Oda. Both runners are going to advance here. So now with 2 down, Abe, a base hit, could cash a pair.
Right guy at the plate. You need contact, and that's exactly what he can provide.
And how about the quality at bats again Carson Johnson has had in this ball game, Reese?
Great point.
Again, the base hit in the 6th where he came around to score the tying run in this ball game, and now the walk here in the 7th with 2 outs. Take that out of your 9 spot any day. Abe really wanted that. Comes up empty, 1-1.
Swung out of his shoes at that pitch. Like a high looping breaking ball.
There is a massive gap in right center field too for Abe. A huge gap.
I'll say Kucera is shaded towards the line a little bit more than I thought he might be. We know we know Abe likes to really smack the ball the other way.
I'm still not sure about the outfield against him here. I do not know why there's such a big gap in right center field. That is a little bit puzzling. We'll see if it works out for Chatham-Kent. The 2-1. 3-1.
It's not going to matter if you can't get in the strike zone.
Last thing Ryan's going to want to do is load the bases for a guy who's hitting over 400.
Yeah, no kidding.
Day looks ready in the pen. I think they're hoping for 6 outs from him, not to have to go any more than that. Ball 4 to Abe's second walk of the night is going to bring in Wisner. This might bring a meeting on the mound too.
Yeah, you got to do something here. Not necessarily an automatic pull, because you might give your guy an opportunity to get out of this spot.
Here indeed comes the money.
Day might be your best option.
You want to get more than 6 outs from your closer here, Reese?
Tonight for $1,357.
I don't know if Chatham-Kent can stretch him out that far. I understand giving him the 8th and the 9th.
Sure. 9-3.
I don't know if you can bring him in the 7th with the bases loaded too.
Well, and you'd also love to have him come in for a clean inning.
It's a really tough spot to ask anybody, doesn't matter what their name is, to come into. They're going to have to stick with Ryan here, I think.
Now batting for the Jackfish.
Yeah, I don't think you have a choice. If this is the 8th inning, it's not even a decision.
Wisner.
But you're an inning earlier, and you'd want to put Garrett Day in, so stick with your guy, see if Ryan can get out of it.
Here's a guy who's batting well over 400. 21 RBI, has a chance to add to that right now. Big spot here in the 7th. And it's bounced in for ball 1, Oda.
Man, wait for a strike. Get him back in the strike zone before you hack at it. Obviously, it's really like to swing middle if you get one there, but
when these lights get all finalized and working, they're going to look so good.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
It's such a cool look out in the outfield right now with the light up. Outside, it's 2-0. Nowhere to put Wisner.
Yeah, and you know what? Ryan's got a good point. It's a day game on Sunday, so the blue lights won't really be a factor.
Wait till those are all green. It's going to look great. The light show that they're going to be able to put on here at Welland Stadium just adds to the capabilities of the Welland Jackfish in this ballpark. As there's the strike. I got to think, even if Wisner gets aboard here, that might be it. For Chatham-Kent, you can't let this get any further ahead as day is ready.
Especially with man on deck.
Gotta call. Gotta call on the outside, Reese. It's 2-2. Wisner's so good at 2-strike counts. The 2-2 on the way. Oh, he really thought about it. Great hold for Wisner, and it's a full count. That's a great pitch, too.
Yeah, that's exactly where you want it. You're hoping he swings over top of it. You try to get it towards the back foot. But good recognition by Wisner immediately.
The discipline from Jonah Wisner now. He's got to have a pitch in the zone here. Jonah knows it. He's ready. The payoff with the bases loaded. It's going to be down the third baseline. That's a fair ball. 1 run scores. Johnson scores. Getting the wave around his Nike. Abe. He scores. It is a 3-run double for Jonah Wisner. The Jackfish take the lead. Look at the emotion. 8-5 Fish as Wisner cleans them up.
That was so clutch. Took the ball where it was pitched and shot it the other way, just out of the reach of Monks, and the ball slowed down just enough to allow Abe to come around from first base to score. Wisner sees the throwing error from Morrison, and he gets up to third. They make Aiden Ryan pay for those back-to-back walks to Johnson and Abe.
And the frustrating season for Aiden Ryan continues as he is sent the door by the Chatham-Kent manager. And I mean, now you got to bring your closer in, and maybe one batter too late, Reese.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
You knew
for
Wisner
the
was either
Barnstormers.
he's going to get yanked
Number
before Jonah came in, or
Garrett
Wisner was going to be his
Day.
last batter he faced if he got on. All this from the Jackfish with 2 outs. We'll add. Inning started with a ground out and a fielder's choice after a Smyberg walk. Gio reached, Johnson reached with a walk, flipped it over to Abe who walked, and Jonah Wisner sneaks it in fair down the left side. Welland's got an 8-5 lead, but this thing is the furthest from over with these two teams.
Yeah, the streak continues of runs being scored every single inning. The only inning where both teams scored in the same inning, I've said inning way too often. In the first, when Chatham scored 3, Welland scored 1, but in the second, it was Welland with 1. In the third, it was Welland with 2. In the fourth, Chatham scored 1. They also scored 1 in the fifth. And then in the sixth, it was the Jackfish tying the game with 1 run. Now they've got 3 here in the 7th.
First baseman number
And with that
15,
Wisner hit back-to-back
Ethan
nights with the Jackfish have 14+ hits. And it doesn't get any easier with the way that man has started to swing the bat. Manager Brian Essery said, he's like, I feel like we have a streak in us soon. We're going to start to win some of these games, right? It's been a tough stretch for Welland. And not even tough stretch. It's just the expectations have been set so high for this organization that a winning record isn't enough for these fans.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. You finished first overall in the regular season last year, and by a wide margin.
The last 3
I will
years.
say. The last 3 years, yeah, good point. So it's not just about getting into the playoffs. It's you want to put yourself in a good enough spot to have home field advantage all throughout, and obviously number 1 guarantees that.
Man, a broken bat flare in the left center base hit. Wisner scores. Man's thinking 2. He is in with a double. A hustle me double for Ethan Mann, who can add that broken bat to the scorching streak he's on, as he's got another one tonight. That's his 4th base hit of the night. 2 singles, 2 doubles now for Mann as he drives in another one.
right fielder number 1, Justin Gideon.
Has Ethan Mann arrived here in Welland?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I think it's safe to say tonight, between last night and tonight, Reese.
Yeah, that average is going to be well up over 350 now. 333 coming in, add 4 hits to his line now.
Gideon, sky-high drive to deep right field. That ball is back. Giddy up! Giddy up! Giddy out of here! Justin Gideon goes yard. There it is. A 2-run jack for Gideon. And he's blown it wide open here in the 7th. Exactly what the doctor ordered for number 1. That was a towering drive. It's contagious.
Yes, it is. He gets the ball up in the air. He put a good swing on it, and it just went towards the banners in right field here at Welland Stadium. You've got enough power supplied from the guy on the bump. All you got to do is get the barrel to the ball and put a good swing on it.
9th batter to hit here in the inning for the Jackfish is Robbie Mullen.
Back-to-back games with double digits in the run column for the Jackfish.
Had to feel with the wind too, Reese. We said as soon as it gets up in the air, it's gonna fly. Get in, hit it plenty high. One. Skips in there for a ball, 2-1. And just like Ryan, the Jackfish have torched day. And if Chatham-Kent wants to, complement their hitting abilities, they have got to go find some arms at the deadline. And they need more than one.
Yeah, you need help in the rotation and out of the pen.
Atkitsuka was good tonight, but they need some help out of the bullpen. This makes you beg to answer the question is why Eric Pettipies is on the Welland Jackfish.
Seemed like a valuable arm at this point.
I'm sure there's some answers to that somewhere else that we don't know, but...
Just got a smile from J-Mac, by the way.
I will say it begs the question of why they're in the market of trading arms when they seem to need them right now. But it's going to be a team that is not going to want to keep losing games where they score 5, 6, 7, 15 runs and end up somehow losing. Chopper on the infield, going to be a tough play for Monks. And he does just get Mullen at first base to end the inning. Jonah Weisner, a 3-run double. Justin Gideon, a 2-run shot. Ethan Mann, an RBI double.
Here we go.
And the Jackfish, an 11-5 lead as we head to the 8th.
Wherever you go, wherever you stay, don't you forget that love is always coming your way. No matter how far, how broken you are, don't you forget that love is always coming your way. Always.
What are you guys doing today?
Having fun. You gotta act nice to get that hug. It don't matter if you stuck inside that mud. The sun's still gonna be shining down on us. If you ever felt left out, burdened or weak, I promise that the lie straight from the enemy. Coming for your mind, body, soul, and energy. But do not be deceived, cause you are loved, you are chosen. Your body isn't broken. For every door that closes, a better one gets opened. You got a light inside, too radiant to hide. If you don't think so, let me change your mind. Wherever you go, wherever you stay, don't you forget that love is always coming your way. No matter how far, how broken you are, don't you forget that love is always coming your way. Always.
Fans, your attention, please. Now catching for your Jackfish, number 10, Logan Grant. And on the mound for the Fish, number 39, Pedro de los Santos. Leading off the 8th inning for Chatham-Kent, center fielder Austin Gurney.
Well, if you're just joining us, you've missed a ton, especially in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Reese Holy, 9 batters to the plate for the Jackfish. 6 runs. A little bit of everything sprinkled in. 2 of your biggest names come through in some big spots. Trying to lay down a bunt right back to De Los Santos. He'll rip it onto first base as Gurney was trying to bunt his way on. Did not work. 1 away.
That change also, Logan Grant now catching for the Jackfish for Pedro de los Santos. Shocker
First baseman
that he is
Owen Constantino.
Been the 8th inning guy, you could say, over the last
when the Fish are
not
winning.
calendar year yet, but 11th game for Pedro de los Santos.
It's just insane.
He has thrown 17 1/3 innings.
All but 5 games he's pitched in for the Jackfish this year, I believe.
Yep. Huh, good math, Alec. That'd be.
It's not my strong suit, but sometimes I can surprise myself.
Threw 1 inning yesterday.
(3-0) though he's gone to here on Owen Constantino. Constantino's had a nice night at the dish, couple of hits. And a called strike. They bring Constantino back, 3-1. Welland made the long trip up to Chatham a couple of weeks ago. Chatham won. Chatham makes the long trip down here to Welland. The Jackfish are 6 outs away, 5 outs away now from giving them a long bus ride back home. What an inning. This was a 5-5 ball game going to the bottom half of the 7th inning.
I was starting to get curious whether we were going to see another extra innings affair here at the pond. Another look out of town, though. Kitchener still has scored 18 runs. Just a casual 18 runs on a Thursday night. Top of the 8th inning there, they lead Brantford 18-6.
Is that at the odd?
It is.
There we go. I call it the odd. It's basically the odd.
Close enough. And then Barrie is up 9-2 on the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's in the bottom of the 7th.
Toronto couldn't buy one right now, eh?
No.
It's just the big news with Puig. He kind of overtook the CBL, and then, I mean, broadcaster. He hasn't been what a lot of people have expected.
No.
If you take away his first ball game, it's been pretty underwhelming.
Yeah, he is a 300 hitter, but you're right. It's been just 3 bombs. I thought he'd have more than that at this rate.
2 were in the home opener.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not like he's not hitting the ball, but his home run power has not been around.
Chopper to second. Could be 2. Turn is in time. De Los Santos special to order. How about an inning double play for the Welland Jackfish? To the 8th we go. The bottom half of it. All Fish 11-5.
CJ, take it away.
All right, fanatics.
This is how we do it. It's Friday night, and I feel alright. The party's here we're on the west side. So tip up your cup and throw your hands up and let me hear the party say, I'm kind of buzzed and it's all because this is how we do.
Want to feel more? Crunch Fitness is how you do it.
Niagara College Ball.
Did you know your dollar does more in Niagara with Penn Financial? And you get the same benefits and rates, except we get to know you better, like true neighbors do. Penn Financial, Niagara's truly local credit union.
Fans, your attention, please. Now pitching for the Barnstormers, number 2, Catalin Morin. And now catching for Chatham-Kent, number 41, Ayad Insari. Leading off the 8th for your Welland Jackfish, the left fielder, number 21, Brandon Hoope.
And welcome back inside the ballpark. Bottom half, 8th inning here. Brendan Hoope fouls one off. Led off the 7th inning for Jackfish marched 9 batters to the dish. New pitcher into the ballgame, Reese, for Chatham-Kent. And a new catcher as well.
Ayad Ansari will do the catching now. It's Catalin Morin who is on the bump. The Amherstburg native in 5 games as a 14.40 ERA, 3.40 whip. In 5 innings, he has given up 13 hits, walked 4, and struck out 4.
And the first lefty that the Welland Jackfish will see tonight. And of course, he gets Brendan Hoope to lead it off. The 0-2. Downstairs for ball 1. This is a really good ball game until the bottom half of the 7th. Chatham-Kent had 2 down, 2 strikes. They were 1 pitch away from leaving it tied and the bases loaded, and it just all came unraveled. Weisner, a 3-run double. Ethan Mann drove in a pair with a double. Justin Gideon, a 2-run shot to cap it all off. The 0-2 count has turned into a 3-2 count here to Brendan Hoope.
And I would say a completely different story from what we saw yesterday. A lot of singles, a lot of small ball. You know, they walked quite a bit. They got hit by a pitch 3 times. Did the Jackfish, only 3 extra base hits for them in that game, whereas tonight you're seeing a lot more power.
It's ball 4, so an 0-2 count turns into a 4-pitch walk.
Shortstop,
and that'll bring in
James
James Smybert.
James Smybert.
Who's been on base 3 times. He's a couple of walks. He's 2 for 3. Scored a run. Exceptional catch in center field. Called strike to Smybert. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Called strike 2, and it's 0-2.
A few people behind home plate don't agree.
Chatham-Kent will have one last call in the top of the 9th. It'll be 8-9-1 due up. Kucera, Groening, and Green. Coupe's taken off. That's a chopper to first base. Constantino almost got over his head, but a nice job to keep it in front of him. Step on the bag, one away.
Coupe on the move, so he easily gets to second, whether he was running or not. I think he gets there anyways with that high hop. But nice job by Constantino to stay calm, wait for that ball to drop with a little bit of a hop, and then easily get over to first base. What's up, CJ? You turning Italian with Gio Morello at the plate?
I miss Bill. What's for dinner tonight? Salami.
Big stick of salami, all right.
It's almost going to work as a bunt. No shot. Gio's going to reach. And now runners at the corners.
Yeah, why not? It's one way to get the job done. Defense not expecting it. Still got to play with a certain level of respect for the game. And Jackfish now with runners at the corners looking to add on.
Gio now 2 for 4.
Carson Johnson.
And here is CJ. No, you're batting. Carson Johnson's had a nice night under the 9-hole and a surprise spot start for him. Reese. Big cut and a miss, 0-1.
Yeah, it's always tough because, and everyone says, oh, prepare like you're going to play. And it's like, well, yes, obviously you do that. However, when you see the lineup card, you don't see your name on it. You know, you prepare yourself. You're in the last group for batting practice. And, you know, it's not necessarily a priority for you to get your swings in before a game. Obviously at practice for sure. But, you know, you immediately have to change your mindset. Okay, I'm playing. I'm at third base. All right, I got to get some reps in at third. I got to start taking some ground balls. I'm going to take a lot more swings than maybe I was going to if I wasn't starting.
Who even knows if he got those reps, too, because he was slotted in late.
It's a tough turnaround.
Johnson falls victim to an expanded zone here in the 8th inning as he's called down on strikes. But how about, let's talk about Johnson. Sack fly in the 2nd inning, Reese. Struck out in the 3rd, okay. A base hit, and he came around to score in the 6th, which was at that point the tying run. The tied at 5. He walked and scored in the 7th, and he had one heck of a smart play on the base paths to allow him to score that tying run at the time to tie it at 5. I mean, if I'm Brian Essery and I look at this game from Carson Johnson, I say, okay, this is now, you know, this is a great game. Now I'm going to try and find you more at-bats, right?
Yeah, if Luther can't go tomorrow or Sunday, you feel very comfortable putting in Carson to the game and in the lineup. See if he can't get into a little bit of a rhythm or a groove here.
Everybody else has seemed to found something. Ethan Mann, put him at the top of that list. If Ethan Mann can swing this bat half as good as he's swinging it right now for the rest of the season, Jackfish have a brand new outlook on their lineup with him in the 3-hole. Then you can throw Luther back up to his regular 2nd spot.
Yep.
Or Luther back to the 4th, whatever you want to do with Luther.
Got a few options.
Wisner is at the 2 spot, Dyke at the top spot. I mean, and then you can start plugging in protection for your big guys, right? Who do you want to protect most with Luther behind him? Do you want to give that protection to Gideon in the 3-hole? Do you want to give that protection to Mann in the 3-hole? If so, Mullen's right behind him, right? So there's so many options if guys are swinging bats like they should. 3-1 now to Abe. And that's what we thought this lineup was at the beginning of the season. Now, it hasn't played out to that just yet, but a little bit of a spike here in the last couple of games for this offense. Abe, high chopper. That's going to get over the first baseman and into right field. That's a base hit. Coupe scores 12-5.
Well, no one said it was going to be easy either, right? To see the Jackfish go undefeated all year, scoring a ton of runs is just an unrealistic expectation. You knew there were going to be stumbles, of course. It just, we didn't expect it the way it has gone, right? 6 losses so far to this point, and again, that's not to say it's impossible for the Jackfish to do that. Like, it is baseball, stuff happens, but with the expectation that's been set, like you said earlier on, with the talent that's on this team, you're thinking, they already have 6 losses, really?
Meisner flare into left field, shallow left field. Coming on is Morrison, the shortstop, to make the catch and end the inning. Last call for the Barnstormers. They've got a big hill to climb. 12-5. Fish 3 outs away from their second straight win.
The game presented by Impact Promotions. Make some noise. Leading off the 9th inning for Chatham-Kent, right fielder Lee Casero.
First pitch of the inning, broken back ground ball, throw across in time. 1 pitch, 1 out for De Los Santos, trying to lock this thing down.
It's a nice way to start the 9th. Got to clean up some firewood, though.
It's always tough to break your bat in a blowout baseball game, Reese.
And when it's a little chilly, the hands might sting a little bit more.
Pinch hitting for the Barnstormers, number 25, Spencer Morin.
Spencer Morin will grab a bat. And pinch hit for Andy Groening, who was 0 for 3 tonight.
This has the makings of a fall ball game in June.
Hey, who knows? This could be a great playoff series.
Yeah, it would. Sign me up for this.
I'm sure the teams wouldn't like the bus bill at the end of it, but
no. At that point, you might see in a 7-game series them do
2-3-2.
Yeah. And much like Barrie and Chatham just played a 3-game weekend series Friday, Saturday, Sunday this past weekend in Chatham.
Yeah, you may be right. A Friday, Saturday, and then a Sunday travel day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off, Saturday, Sunday.
Definitely have to do that in a Bay Cats Barnstormers playoff series. Man, even Chatham Toronto's not a bad idea.
But Toronto has a lot of work to do before that consideration comes.
Correct. You are not wrong.
Moran fouls it off, 2-2.
go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Here's the same thing with Toronto. They got some good bats in that lineup, Reese. They just do not have any sort of pitching.
Really see a hole with no Dustin Richardson at the back end.
Yeah. A really big hole.
Ooh, that was paint. Looked like paint anyways.
Carson Johnson saying at third base, say, hey, that's where I got rung up. 3-2. That one bounces in. It's ball 4, so Moran draws a walk. And then I'll turn it back over to the top of the order.
This will be Green's 5th plate appearance so far. Been on base a couple of times.
Green.
He's walked and singled, but a ground out and a pop-up his last 2 trips to the plate. You get to see a lefty here in De Los Santos.
For Chatham-Kent, it's been, there's a bouncing ball that gets by the outstretched glove of Ethan Mann into right field. So second base knock of the night for Green. He's been on base 3 times, and that'll bring in Evan Morrison. Pardon me. Didn't waste any time on that one.
Got a good enough pitch to hit and just snuck it by Mann there at first base. Didn't hit it hard, but sometimes who cares if it gets through.
So here's Morrison. I mean, for these guys, you still want to put together good at-bats. Really nothing. The one big swing tonight from Chatham-Kent was Grayson Barrett in the first inning. A 3-run shot on the first pitch you saw, and then you thought, oh no, here we go again. As Morrison fouls it back, 1-1. Morrison tonight has been on base twice. He's scored twice. But the Jackfish have managed to keep him out of the hit column, which a lot of teams have not. A couple of walks for him tonight as he chops another ball foul.
Chris Walters just ate that behind the plate.
Looks like it got him on the right hand.
Have to take an extra second. Man, that hurts.
Especially in a chillier night.
Yep. A little bit of a veteran move from De Los Santos. Give me a new baseball. You can take a little bit more time.
Grant motioning the glove out high. That ball's on the line into right field. That's a base hit. Morrison's first of the night. And that'll load him up for the Barnstormers here in the 9th. So Morrison's been on base now 3 times.
Left fielder Grayson Barrett.
This is a dude you do not want to see step to the plate with the bases loaded. I don't care what the score is. You know he has one thing on his mind.
Barrett's been on base twice, and now 3 times on base for the Chatham-Kent top 2 hitters. We talked about it off the top of the broadcast. If you can contain the top 3, you have a good shot at winning. The Jackfish really haven't contained them, but they've outscored them. And Grayson Barrett on the first pitch slashes one into left field. That's a base hit. Looks like 2 are going to score as Green hustling around third. 2-run single for Barrett adds to his league lead in RBIs with 27 and 28.
These pitches just getting way too much of the plate from De Los Santos, which is going to draw a visit from Grant. And someone looks like they're starting to at least stretch in the Jackfish pen. You'd have to imagine that might be Davey, but
so out of 15 plate appearances through the top 3, 9 times they've been on base between the 3 of them. 9 times.
Yeah, it's just that's one of the best stretches of a lineup you're going to see.
There you go. That's what this lineup is capable of. And now you don't see Ota. You do see Ansari now hit, who takes high for ball 1.
Well, Santos still working quick, though.
That was almost a fair shot down the left field line. I mean, if anything else comes in to score for Brian Esri, you got to start thinking Davey Mendez.
Yeah.
If this score gets to 12-9, 12-10.
Yeah, you get into a save situation.
And again, we mentioned they still have got, like, Constantino and Gurney are no slouches.
No.
By any means in this lineup. Gurney's out. I believe Gurney was pinch hit for, or subs. Was he taken out of the ball game already? There's a pinch hitter on deck for Gurney anyways, I do believe. Tie. 2-2. Oh, no, that's Gurney. There we go. So Gurney and Constantino, the 2 on. I don't know how that pitch misses. I don't know how that pitch missed. I understand expanding the zone in a 12-5 game. I don't understand not expanding it both ways. That's a good pitch. Second time De Los Santos has been robbed, and then the next pitch is laced to left field. That ball's going to get by Hupe. That's going to score a pair. 2-run double for Ansari, and it's a 12-9 ball game now in the ninth. That pitch is strike 3 all day, Reese.
Yeah. I don't have much else to say about that one. Davey is not wearing a sweater anymore, by the way. Brian Esri looks like he's ready to make a trip out to the mound. I think he's just trying to kill as much time as possible so Davey can get warm.
Probably wants to talk to Chris Walters, too, and say, hey, where are those pitches?
He's going to make him come out. I can tell you that right now.
And again, Chris Walters has had a good game behind the dish, but it's not the time now to start pitching here. Because those pitches to C.J. Johnson in the ninth, or in the 8th, Reese.
Yeah.
Those were much more out than the ones that Pedro has pitched here in this inning, and I don't even think S is talking to him.
He's just standing there.
He's just waiting for Walters to come out.
I was going to say, it looks like Grant is sort of motioning a few things. Oh, yeah. Tap on the back from Smybert. S waiting for Walters.
Chris Walters knows.
Yeah,
he has to know.
Yep, he's been around.
Oh, hey. Yeah, we're going to have a chat back to the mound now. There it is. So, where are those last 2 pitches? Just so I have them from my memory bank. And now Chatham-Kent coming out to argue something. I'm not sure what draws their manager out to home plate.
Maybe because it took so long for Esri to make the walk. That's not really a good thing to have a chat about, just my opinion, but yeah, close up on that jacket. Had a beat.
It's really nice.
Love it.
Regardless, Reese, tying run on deck now for Chatham-Kent.
Barnstormers.
Dave's getting hot quick.
Austin Gurney.
You have to imagine this is the last guy.
We said that Chatham-Kent can score runs with the best of them.
Yep.
They're showing it here tonight. And again, how many games have they lost where they've scored 9, 10, 8 runs in a ball game? I know it's at least 2. As that's downstairs. Two and 0 they've gone here. De Los Santos. Gurney's gonna smack one into right field, right at Gideon. Throw to second, not in time. Almost had him. It's about as hard as you can hit a ball for Gurney, but it was right at Justin Gideon.
Yeah, you hit it to the wrong guy. Gideon's gonna get to those more times than not.
What another banger contest between these two teams.
When you mention run scoring not being an issue for Chatham, for being a 5-9 team, their run differential's -3. They've scored 94 runs, which is
the 4th most in the league. Welland at 126. This is obviously coming into play. Welland 126, Barrie 100, 98 for Hamilton, and then 94 for Chatham.
And they're going to be over 100 now, too, after tonight.
Yeah.
Barrie also adding 9 to that, I believe. But to have the fourth most runs scored in the league and be 4-9 and be a -3 when you're 4-9, that's a little bit
strange,
right? Down
Again,
to Owen Constantino.
Points to the problem of it. Really, it's not on the offense to this point for Chatham.
And we've seen the bullpen here tonight. This could end it. High fly, left field. It drops! Ian Sorry scores. Constantino to second. It's a 2-run ball game. Ball can't drop.
No, again, it just seemed like a play where nobody took control. Like, obviously, you saw Smybert going full out from his shortstop position, but even I feel like that's got to be a ball Hupe's got to catch. Obviously, he had to go a long way, but
De Los Santos' numbers now are going to look pretty inflated coming into
Welland
this
Jackfish.
race.
Number 41,
5 runs.
Davey
Now that one won't
Mendez.
count on base. Are they going to give it that's a base hit, actually.
Yeah, it should be.
So they have to bring Davey Mendez in. Tying run to the plate. Who thought this was going to happen here tonight? Julian Muggs with a chance to tie this game with one swing of the bat. Mendez trying to lock it down for the Jackfish, who were up 12-5.
That's how quickly things can change. I mean, the thing that did Pedro De Los Santos in had nothing to do with the Barnstormers scoring a run. It was that 1-out walk to Spencer Morin, who's coming off the bench cold. That just kept the door open a little bit for the Barnstormers, and you turn the lineup over to Green, Morrison, and Barrett, you're asking for trouble.
Probably should have had a strikeout in there as well.
Yeah.
Didn't get the call from the home plate umpire. Settled down, got the out. Probably should have ended there. Instead, it turns into a RBI double. And there's Davey Mendez now with a task of getting 1 out to get the Jackfish the win. A .96 ERA on the season, 21 strikeouts for Mendez. Very solid numbers for him. And he needs 1 out. Now, the good thing if you're Welland is you're in the bottom third of the Chatham-Kent order.
And you've got 2 outs.
And you've got 2 outs.
Is that CJ doing his best coach impression?
I think so.
If not, and that's a fan, that is awesome.
It's either him or Shank.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which one it is.
Now batting for Chatham-Kent, third baseman Julian Muggs.
See, now imagine that with the flickering lights and...
Be unreal.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Now, what else would be awesome if we could get one more out here?
Yeah.
12-10. What a ball game here tonight. High scoring, 2 high flying offenses in the top half of the league. On the ground is short. Smybert's got it. Throw to first is in time. Davey Mendez says, I'll take care of it on 1 pitch. And that's the ball game here tonight.
Welland Jackfish 12, the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers 10.
It was not easy. Davey Mendez comes in, throws 1 pitch, gets the save. The Jackfish squeak 1 out, 12-10. And how big is that 2-run shot from Justin Gideon now?
Yeah, no kidding. That's the difference in the ball game turned out to be. It was huge. You know, you don't just give up at-bats because you then go up by 7. You just keep batting. Or at that point, I should say, they went up by 6, adding 1 more in the 8th, which also makes a huge difference too. So, yeah, they just kept adding on and adding on. They didn't let the Barnstormers off the hook whatsoever. You just keep playing and fighting your way through at-bats, and yeah, they did a nice job.
That's why you never get up. That's why, people might have an issue with Ricky Pillateri still forcing the issue, calling steals, bunts, whatever the case might be. But if you get into a situation where now it's only a 2-run deficit, well, it kind of made sense why he did that. You still got to play the game of baseball with a certain level of respect, and the Jackfish were able to squeak out the victory.
Let's go down to field level. Jonah Weisner is our player of the game tonight.
3-run double to take the lead, no doubt about it. Our tailgates bar and grill player of the game, Jonah Weisner. Jonah, what do you say to the good old fanatics out there?
This is going to be real cold.
Real cold. Nelson says thank you. One more time for our player of the game, Jonah Weisner.
Real cold, probably feels real nice. 3-run double for Weisner. That broke it open for the Jackfish in the bottom half of the 7th inning. No Luther, no problem for the Welland Jackfish on the side of Chatham-Kent. What we knew coming in, the team that could score runs, a team that could score at the best of them. Their bullpen lets them down tonight.
Yeah, when you score 10 runs, you expect to win. No matter what team you are, and unfortunately for the Barnstormers, their pitching let them down specifically. You look at the middle of who came in, you can say, between the starter and the guy that finished it out. Karika, Ryan, and Day really weren't great. And Day, that was an off outing. We don't really expect that from him, but it happens. But those were the 3 guys where it really did them in, unfortunately.
So back to the drawing board for Chatham-Kent, who fall more down and behind in that playoff race as they get their 10th loss of the season. For the Jackfish, they string together a couple of wins. The offense has been no issue for Welland in these past 2 games, as they'll go tomorrow night on the road, and then Sunday back at home. Father's Day, if you haven't got your tickets, very limited tickets left, under 100 left for Father's Day, so make sure to grab your tickets for your dad if you're looking for a last-minute gift. WellandJackfish.com/tickets to grab yours today. If not, we'll have the broadcast for you. Only matinee game of the season for the Jackfish at home. It'll be a 1:05 first pitch here from Welland Stadium. For all of us here at Welland Stadium, thanks for tuning in. We will see you Sunday afternoon. I'm Alec Murray. He is Reese Demani. Fish win 12-10.